Here comes the sun on a mild day here in Saskatoon, and our continuing coverage, the Tim Hortons Canadian Curling Trials.
My gut! Yes, yes, yes! Ah! Oh, go, 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 go! My gut! Whoa, whoa, whoa! Come on, AJ!
Great speed, boys. Fun yet?
Hard, yeah, goes!
Just the two draws today here at SaskTel Center. It'll be the men this afternoon. The women will play tonight. Let's show you what happened yesterday. Again, two draws. Men's side of things, Kevin Cooey looking good. So is Brad Gushue and Jacobs. McEwen also in that mix. The big four, of course. Jennifer Jones looking as good as she has in the last couple of years. Tracy Fleury rolls to a win. 100%. The first ever women's skip to throw the perfect game in a trials. Rachel Holman wins her first. Einarson with a big win over Walker. So standings, there they are. Top of the table, Jones, Fleury. And again, the win by Holman. Men's side, three undefeated. Jacobs, Gushue, McEwen. And then at the bottom, reigning Canadian champion, Botcher, has to win today. As on this Tuesday afternoon, we do say hello, Canada. Welcome back. Cheryl Russ alongside. So it's Jacobs, it's Gushue. That's our feature. Keep in mind now, head-to-head record could determine your placing. This very well could be the game for first place when it's all said and done. And when you're talking about Gushue, he hasn't looked very good with those three straight wins, but who cares how it looks?
No, Brett Gallant said last night they haven't looked their best yet, but Gushue actually has. When they've had some tough ends or the opposition has piled it on, he's made some incredible shots to get them out of trouble. Gushue looks like he's in a really good place right now. I mean, family, incredible curling accomplishments, and I think that lets you let go of that need to win and perform under demand. As
for Jacobs, absolutely outstanding as he looks good and paints by numbers.
How about Ryan Harnden's numbers? 94% at lead. That applies pressure to your opponent right up the lineup. Kennedy, he's been Kennedy. And Brad Jacobs, I think one of the best hitters I've ever seen in the game. He's 96% of his draw weight. What's not to like?
Will this determine first place when it's all said and done? It just may when we come back to Saskatoon.
It's going to be very important to not look too far ahead. Stay in the moment, take it one end at a time, one shot at a time, and collectively bringing that together. It's going to be really important to take advantage of your opportunities when you're presented with them.
I think we're ready. It's going to be a grind. We've been playing good so far, and we feel ready, fresh, and I'm just prepared for every game to come down the last rock, and that's the fun of a week like this, and yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
The 2021 Tim Hortons Curling Trials are brought to you in part by Tim Hortons, the official coffee of Curling Canada, by BKT Tires and OK Tire, by New Holland, proud sponsor of Curling Canada, and by Sponge Towels, made for real-life messes.
Let's be honest, it's the kind of event it's very difficult not to have a good game, and this is a big one too. Undefeated teams. Right next door on sheet B, it's Botcher looking to win his first against McEwen, trying to win 3 in a row. So we'll keep our eye on that as well. So it's time to meet the teams. Our featured game is all brought to you by Home Hardware. Here's how. Team Gushue, they hail from the Remax Center, the St. John's Curling Club, skipped by Brad Gushue, backed up by Jeff Walker, Brett Gallant, and Mark Nichols. From the Sioux Curlers Association in Sault Ste. Marie, Team Jacobs with Brad Jacobs, Brian Harnden, EJ Harnden, and Mark Kennedy. Well, now we have to actually work. I can't tell. There it is. There's the hammer. So that's beside the Gushue name. That means he's going to have the last rock, and he'll play the red stones. Jacobs is playing the yellow. So as they do some battery changing on the electronic handles, these are a brand new handle that were brought in this year. As well, you well know, they were initially, I'm pretty sure, developed right here at the University of Saskatchewan.
That's true.
In Saskatoon. And so by doing the eye and the hog, there's that little strip, of course, in the hog line. And if your hand or just slightly touching the handle as it passes over, it goes red or green. But as the ice maker, as Greg Owasco continues to change batteries, we're underway with the Jacobs lead, Ryan Harnden.
Attaboy. Very nice.
Darlabut went to Gushue. They threw two good ones. Both of Jacobs picked just slightly coming in the ring. It's just enough to cross the center line, and whether they would have beat the two good shots, who knows, but tough break.
Well, and in a game like this, that's, you know, pretty equal, it's going to be a fight for Jacobs. You've got to flip that hammer back against a team that can do a lot of damage with the hammer.
Yeah, whoa. Good. Beauty.
So a little bit of up and down already here as the first stone is in. Keys to the game. We'll start with Brad Jacobs.
Well, deuces only for this team. They're so good. Sometimes, once in a while, they have so many, such a good start to an end that then they start flipping their thought process to let's get a 3, let's get a 4, and then they end up getting forced to 1. Just get the 2, get out of here, force them to 1, you've got control, and bail early. The run backs are so good in this team. Sometimes they wait too long to bail. If they don't make that double run back, they're dead.
Keys now for Brad Gushue.
Oh, I think this team really noticed the last half of the 2020 Brier, which they won, the value of the finesse shots, the boards, the hacks, all of that, and they've worked on it hard since 2020, and it's been paying off. And experience matters. Gallant mentioned that they feel way more comfortable in this trials than the last trials because of all the success that they've had in between.
Keys to the game are brought to you by Purex Bathroom Tissue, an obvious choice for Western Canadians for over 95 years.
Yep. Yep. Easy. Easy. Yep. Please. Yep.
There's no talk, says E.J. Harnden, about the importance of this game, the win, how it might affect, you know, whether they get to the final or not. They don't even bother with the standings. Of course, that's the new sports mentality. Never look at ahead or back. You just look at today.
Yeah, it's avoiding that outcome focus. It's tough to do in a big event like this. I mean, the scoreboard makes you look at the outcome, the trophies are, the media. It takes a lot of that mental strength and training that you've worked on to kind of stay in the moment, stay where your feet are.
Gallant I thought it was interesting, telling me before the game, I said, so you're not at your best? No, you're not. We're not. And he said, we've got some butterflies. We truly do. I said, he said, yes, and that's that old adage. If you do not have butterflies before a big event, maybe you shouldn't be here. Yeah. You have to have something to get you going.
Oh, I like butterflies. That means I'm ready to play.
Yeah,
so they're still looking to get better.
Once in a while, you went out just calm, you know, and you just couldn't perform well.
Flat.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would agree.
Well, you look at this, too. There's 8 players out there. 6 of them have been in the Olympics, and Gallant's one of them that hasn't with Jeff Walker, and you got to think there'll be some butterflies for those guys.
Same weight. Same weight. Clean. Whoa. Whoa. Clean. Clean. Whoa. Clean. Whoa. Yep. Clean. 4. Good. Shot. 8.5 on that. Yep. Yep. Clean. Yep.
This we had the Gushue Boxer game, I believe, over here early, and that side of the sheet, close to the crowd, was not fun later in the game.
No, but you know, the ice was different, the stones were different.
That's
this
right.
now is day 2 of the stones being sharpened overnight between, you know, late Sunday night and yesterday. So that being said, the sheet should behave a little differently from that opening day.
Exactly, because they sanded the stones, the pebbles should be truer, longer, because they don't have to clip as much.
Oh, no, nice.
No, so here we are on Tuesday afternoon. Is it going to spill? And it does. Big games on the ice. So all important. Could it decide first? Sure. Now can't forget about Mike McEwen. He's in the mix. Brendan Bottcher. You've got to win. No team has ever come back from 4. They're on sheet B right next door. And then Gunlickson, Tanner Horgan. They're the two teams that came out of the pre-trials. John Epping, Matt Dunstone. He needs a win and desperately too. The team that is idle today has the entire day off is that of Kevin Cooey, with a record of a 2-1.
Not fresh.
Couple back-to-back mistakes, a rollout, now a throw-through.
12-9 on that.
That's too much.
I thought he might get away with it first one, but
Interestingly, remember they had a great end going yesterday. Jacobs and Mark came up quite a bit light on a free draw to the corner, so I think he might have had that in his. He said to the guys it was a lot slower than I thought, so he oversteered that one. That's about as far off as you'll ever see Kennedy.
Yeah, I agree. I don't know if I've ever seen that. It's truly incredible, the longevity of this team, the Gushue team. I mean, they've been together longer than any other teams through 2 cycles.
Unbelievable.
That's pretty incredible.
I think the weight is...
it's heavy.
No, it's heavy.
An instant
We don't want to
replay.
hear, Brett.
It doesn't look as hard as Mark's.
True, I think. Yep. Hard Brett.
And then take it all the way through.
More.
Yeah, they didn't want to leave it just out because it creates a pocket, and it would have been pretty
They
nice
just couldn't leave it
opportunity
back
for
right there.
Jacob's team.
You don't want to leave a
I thought it
box.
might have been on it.
Probably
She split that.
Well, we said these 2/3 equally matched, but didn't mean it that way.
say probably
Smart to brush it.
probably 4 feet
Yeah.
slower than right.
Leave that nice little spot to freeze down to.
Rockets.
Still going to give it a try, though, isn't he? He's going to
Yeah.
try to put it on the corner.
Absolutely, it's worth it. If for no other
Little
reason,
more.
it gives your skipper some feel inside out. You have not played this in practice. Looks like a ton of ice, doesn't it?
Yeah, I guess they haven't truly seen a straight draw here yet to see how much it might curl. The tendency of the ice so far this week has been it goes
Back there,
harder
by
to
the
the
side.
wings than it does from the outside in.
Little tighter line. Line's good, though.
Just line.
You got room. Still room.
Right on it, little bump.
Line's good, though, I think.
Room, line's good.
Ryan.
Line for sure.
There.
Straight for sure. No bounce. Line's good. Line's good.
Ryan.
Whoa.
What a great shot.
Good eye, guys.
What a wonderful shot.
Nice try. Beautiful.
This could be the battle of the Brads.
Oh, for sure.
It just seeing some incredible shots out of both of them.
Jacobs 95, that's just unheard of now. They've only played 3 games, but Gushue's 88%, which is 7% worse, I would argue was just as impressive because he's had some tough shots.
Yeah, it's interesting just to watch that exchange. You know, there's Mark
And it's back there.
Nichols,
Yeah, I see it curling.
and then Mark Kennedy. I mean, I'm sure Nichols turned around and go, what, it's only the first. You're doing this to us already? I mean, this is, go easy on me. But there they are. I mean, this, we've heard and people have said some of the kibitzing doesn't exist in this event. But it's nice to see, despite the enormity of the trial.
Whoa! Whoa!
Gushue, get rid of it, and away it goes. And then he'll get rid of all the backing, too.
Quad.
Attaboy. Nice throw. Wow.
Little wobbly.
Good shot. Good shot. Not a nice throw, but it was a nice shot.
They do have pictures up there, though.
Yeah, true enough.
Other side.
It's like there's no pictures. That's like my golf swing. There's no pictures. But there are here.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
You know, when you go back to 97, first trials, and this is the first time that 2 teams with 3 straight wins are hooking up. Really?
That surprises me.
Way up the throw. Hey, man.
And he's not going to make Gushue work for it.
Sorry, wife.
All good.
I didn't trust that it would be same.
Gushue quickly out of the hack, just trying to save a few seconds. And he'll pitch this through to the bumper and through this first. On a Tuesday afternoon, Saskatoon, we blank the first. It's the featured game. Only men's draw today, Tuesday. It's on sheet A. Gushue, Jacobs, both 3 straight wins. And we blank the first. See the added bonus this year. They're down at that end, the away end, 2 screens, either corner. The away end where they're throwing to now, or the home end rather. There's 2 more screens up there, and you see the houses, so you don't have to run down back and forth as much to see what you're aiming at. Saves little time for the players. And they switch according to where you are in your game. So as you look at that, you can see that on sheet B, they're still playing away. They're still in the first, so they're seeing the houses down there. And this is where we'll go now. Brendan Botcher against Mike McEwen. All important for Botcher. Must win as he plays McEwen, trying to win 3 in a row. And this is the final on its way from Brendan Botcher.
Just playing the in off and trying to get a 2.
Yeah.
Curl a bit.
Curling a bit, coming across. Oh yeah, more than a bit, and backs it up for the deuce.
How nice.
Great shot.
I wondered if he could play the intern draw and if it was curling enough to tap it, but
I don't think so.
that's even better.
Top 4, top 8.
Beautiful shot. Speaking of beautiful shots, 3 perfect ones here. Syndergaard in a pretty good spot. Come around by Walker real good, and a locked on freeze by Ryan.
Hard. Bounce it off. Yep. Stay with it. Oh, yeah, go.
Oh, right there.
Perfect for the double.
Yeah, I thought you threw good.
You can play the double, or you can freeze one in there. What do you like, Cheryl?
Yeah.
Hard to say if it'll touch that or
I
not.
kind of went for the double out of my.
Peel.
Double's safer, isn't it?
Yeah, early in the game, maybe 2 or 3 ends in, you might start, 2 or 3 or 4 ends in, you might start to play the freezes. After the draw performance last end, they might just throw hits for a little bit to get comfortable.
Yeah, they could. Why would you play a freeze when you can't hit the rings?
Mark, a little bit.
It's not settled in yet.
Got them both.
That's unbelievable. 3 through the rings.
Little high. Gets
Well, these are the 2 teams that came out of the pre-trials a couple of weeks ago. Liverpool, Nova Scotia. Jason Gunlickson won the A side. Tanner Horgan the B side. And Gunlickson here from Morris, Manitoba, still looking for his first win. This is his last draw.
Don't do it then.
Yep, if it hurts, don't do it, says the doctor. We want to brush. We don't want to brush. Well, then don't do it then.
Okay, line's good. Come down. Maddie, should be fine. Just go though.
Couldn't do that if you wanted to.
Go.
And very nice. That'll give him the early lead, 1-0. As he was facing 3.
This is what Brad Gushue is very methodical about, is he wants that 4-foot, so he'll try and open it up and open it up. I mean, I think the only time Brad ever wants to be playing run backs on his last is if it's for a big end.
That is the difference, I think, in these 2 teams. Jacobs will wait longer to bail out. Gushue does it right away.
Splitting center's good. Halfway.
Yeah, and probably Brad Jacobs lean towards those run backs for a big end, where Gushue just let me get my 2, let me make a tap back,
Line's still good. Tight. Clean. Yep, keep going if you want.
Yep. Right.
Clean it, Mark. No. Doesn't need to curl, Mark. Yep. Whoa. Attaboy. Very nice.
Precision this end.
Good throw each. Yeah. Sorry, I was just sweeping for line. I knew it was going to.
No, I like to complete the first end of play. Matt Dunstone out of the Highland Curling Club Regina against John Epping, the Leaside Curling Club in Toronto, and Dunstone with a steal of 1.
Yep. Whoa. Jeff. Whoa. Mark. Other way. Okay. All right.
Well, still leaves the Jacob Stone shot rock, maybe half exposed, maybe even 2/3, but those two stones right in front could be a benefit to Gushue.
Like biting.
Something to use to run back if they have to get out of this end.
Still got to throw a positive, Mark.
If you can hook an inch of this, just touch the center line.
What do you think?
It just, if you're here and he does make that, I kind of am leaning towards that.
Okay.
Try and get the force the old-fashioned way, 2 in the house.
You might force him to 2, though. I'm not sure I want to punch my own behind the tee line. I know what he's thinking, but they've got to make a run double and stick
Just a
it.
little more if I'm only back 8.
Cheryl, what is he thinking? By playing this and not maybe guarding it.
Yeah, he's going to try and cross the face of shot Stone, so roll a shooter behind that offset center guard and then tap it back and try and get the force that way.
But his thought being that he didn't want to line them up for the run back. Why doesn't he want that?
Well, because then the corner is there. The run back yellows are gone, and they're looping around the corner.
Back 8.
Okay.
EJ.
Wait's perfect.
EJ. Gotta go, E.
Keep going.
Yeah, just keep going. I'm gonna go in the yellow.
Keep going.
Well, it didn't come
Brad, go,
across
go, go,
the
go,
face
go.
as much as they wanted. They're tapping it in the other direction.
Good
Great
sweep,
throw.
guys. Good sweep.
Yeah, it was perfect weight. It just didn't curl quite enough. The good thing is you can't make the double and get the roll, but they might just make the roll.
Sure. Yeah, and that rock at the back is useless for Jacobs now.
Oh, wait.
Mark Nichols.
It's good.
Wait's good.
Yep. Yep. Whoa. Brett. Hard, Brett. Hard, Brett.
Ran it back.
Good try.
Doesn't spill both.
Hey, wait.
Shot rock wide open.
I never wanted to sweep that.
That call surprised me. I thought they would play like a board weight
I love that
roll.
board. Yeah, yeah. And you might accidentally make the double with board weight too. Yeah, roll buried, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's why I didn't like Kennedy's call. 'Cause it's going to open the forefoot up here for Gushue. That's all he needs.
I know.
I'd almost rather you get rid of that and just make the roll.
I'm going to try to make the roll.
Boy, oh boy. They're going to throw soft weight. So they have to hit it pretty thin. To do that and roll buried, you're jamming. Be really careful on the jam here.
And then Gushue runs up and runs
Wait.
back one of those
Wait.
corners, and they're sitting 2.
Whoa.
Close. Close.
Clean, yep.
Whoa.
Brian
Clean.
Harden.
Whoa. Curl.
Now, helping it over, E.J. Harden.
Hard.
Going to get a roll.
Good toss.
No, drive it right through, sit right there.
You could have done much better without hitting your own.
Really good sweep, guys. Yeah, good sweep.
Now he gets the chance to roll behind either red.
Okay, so we're looking for 10.5.
Just threw it. You just know Mark's going to be close.
Heavy board.
Wait's good.
Whoa. Smidge heavy.
As I mentioned earlier, this is a shot that they really work hard on. The down weight, the finesse, hack boards, get the most out of all of them.
Watch out now. Oh, they get away with a jam and they run her away.
Attaboy.
So they get them both going.
Good call. Really
Nice
good weight,
bonus.
Mark. Great
Just
shot, Mark.
didn't understand Jacob's call earlier. Why would you punch your own behind the tee line?
Yeah, I might overrode it just so it's pretty.
So angle it back and just enough to catch the quarter, push them both out.
Perfect shot.
Kind of lose this one pretty easy.
And it's where the red ends up too, right underneath.
Just a great call. The right weight.
Boy, tough now. You've got to get it buried. Back forefoot. Both teams played this shot in practice.
Yeah, this is your draw to the button, isn't it? Yeah.
Should have a good sense of where to put the broom. I think the struggle this end has been more the mid-weight shots. They hadn't been coming up for Jacob's team, but Gushue figured it out on that last one.
Tee line.
Line's good.
Back 4.
Back button.
Clean, yep.
No, room.
Hey, just line.
Line's great.
Line's good. Yep. Yep.
Line's
Yep.
good, guys.
Yep. Yes, line, I think. Whoa.
Line's good.
Top button, T-line.
Line's good. Play tight. Ryan, hard line.
Ryan.
Hard line. Hard line. Keep going. Keep going.
Oh, gosh.
Oh, my goodness. That's as
And
good
look
as
at
you'll ever
that.
throw it.
As it curls around, comes out the other side. Back edge of the button.
Just well managed. That was a team shot. Mark giving the information on the line.
Line's good.
Right
Play
here,
tight,
it made a
Ryan.
move.
Hard line.
Ryan.
Hard line. Hard line. Keep going. Keep going.
I thought he was going to smidgen off the red there. Then they roll Barry to get you 3.
It's even a better draw considering Jacob's draw last end through the rings, and he's just, that's brilliant.
Most improved player.
No quicker. 6 on that.
Depends where he is. You could freeze to it.
He may have a shot.
He'll have this for 3. That
He would.
This is,
A lot more draw to button.
I would say, Brad's favorite shot in turn draw.
Back 4.
Keep in mind now, hammer efficiency is scoring 2 when you have the last rock. So here he is. He's number 5 this week. And despite that, which is a poor number, they've won 3 straight. Oh, look at that. To the corner.
Obviously. Good throw. It's a little better than I thought coming in. Just a half rock too far.
That slid probably.
Okay, so explain, Cheryl, why a half rock too far.
Well, it gives Jacobs the chance here now to come down on top of it, and it will be very hard to remove. Sits up a little higher, and he's got to tap it and move it, and then there's a double left.
These are so tough because they're polishing this exact same spot up. So there's a chance this could be a half a rock heavy too.
And in that case, it might bounce off.
Yeah, oh yeah, and then it's big trouble. Could be a 3. This has to be perfect. Short would be the audible here.
Yeah, even if you don't get shot, freeze right on top of it, you're great. Tap it a little bit at the end if you can, but don't roll off.
He made a beauty with his first as he got to the back edge of the button, just behind the tee line. Gushue falling down, final stone now for Brad Jacobs here in 2.
Yep.
Hard line.
Yep.
And it's up to the Brush brothers again.
Tight
Ryan
line.
on the left, DJ on the right. Here we go.
Tight line.
Keep going.
And you can slam a
Keep going,
broom
easy.
from Jacobs as he
11.
knows it's not going to get there.
Okay, not bad. Not bad.
Sorry, Brad.
Really good audible by Kennedy.
Try to get here, Brad.
Yeah.
All right. Let's help.
Just draw the side of the button.
I'm not going to throw too much extra out here.
Oh, I don't think so.
Just in there somehow. Try. You obviously have to get it closer.
that
You've
was
got
a
to actually
fortunate
touch the
misfortune.
the side of the button.
I don't.
It's there though. There's tremendous curl in this
I need to hear
turn.
more.
Certainly hog line in.
Hole, boys.
Is there anything else there? Is
Got
that
to
what
throw a
they're
bit of weight to
This
get
is
through
easier,
it.
isn't it?
This looks
thinking
easier to
about
me. I
getting to
don't
that
think it's
yellow
easier,
stone?
but
Is
I
there
think
anything you could do?
If we can't make the hole for 3, then I don't think we play it.
The hole. Wow.
Ooh.
I don't think the hole's for.
That's
well,
that center line hole there.
Yes,
The
yeah, they're
hole's
looking at
certainly
that.
there.
The hole is
Yeah.
there, but I don't think it's there for 3.
I think it's only 2 anyway.
Unless-
What about
unless
the
you catch
red
over on
race
that
straight
side.
back?
What's
Well, I think you lose your own red anyway,
Okay.
because so it's then only
Hole
for
there?
2. So
Get close to 3rd anyway.
they're looking at the
Through
hole.
there.
Important though to get it.
You're losing.
Okay, let's play the draw.
You're losing your shooter.
Yeah, we could, if we tick off, we could end up hurting ourselves. If we tick the yellow.
Trying to figure out the easiest way for 2.
How much extra? You giving us any extra?
I think 2 feet. Yeah, I was
Okay.
thinking 2 to
I
4.
like that.
This is just so much Brad Gushue's shot. I think
So what it was, Mark?
he just threw it.
Yeah.
But look where that brush is. Look where you're trying to get to. So we're 6 feet.
Yeah, he's got to go out a little wider. That's the tricky part.
Kenny loves this turn, and he's got 2 brushers that are so good at guessing the spots.
Yeah, that's a new pass. Mine's good.
Hair heavy.
Well then.
So Like the line, maybe a little hot.
It's got to come down. It's
So
got to come down.
far, Walker, nothing.
Heavy.
Gallant, nothing.
Back.
Nichols calling line. Has to dig in now. Got to get that white now. Oh, gosh, it was there with the right weight. He had the line figured out. What a great start. Are we in for something special? Under the bright lights of SaskTel Center. Our featured game is Brad Gushue against Brad Jacobs. Both of them coming in with 3 straight wins. Gushue gets the single. However, it was that wonderful shot by Brad Jacobs to come around. Wonderful brushing. That I thought Gushue actually found the line. He was just a little heavy with his last.
I think the line was right. It's almost instinct when you go out a little further that you throw a little extra weight.
Yeah.
And sometimes that happens.
So his shot was the one that ended up forcing the single. And how good was it?
It's really good. I mean, we've talked about it, trying to switch the hammer back when you don't have it to start without any damage, and you have to make shots like this. Mark Nichols had just made a brilliant hit and roll, and there was really no choice, but Brad had to hair this top one, Mark Nichols, and then stop on the 4-foot somewhere, and that shot created the force.
The Key Shot is brought to you by BKT Tires, growing together.
How good's that ice? That rock, that one, the highlight shot you just showed, in about a 3.5-foot span, over buried.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
So for the first time in the game here in the third, it is Brad Jacobs and the team from the Sioux Curlers Association in Sault Ste. Marie that has last rock. And they have the hammer playing the Yellowstone.
Well, and this will be interesting because Jacobs has been significantly better with the hammer than Gushue. So see what they can do with it.
Line's good. Little room. Yep, stay down.
There again, we pointed out that Gushue, his hammer efficiency, number 5.
Always low.
And theirs was an opportunity to get 2, and he missed. So around they come.
Jacobs is almost 30% higher at hammer efficiency. So.
Wow.
Back to Botcher against McEwen. After Botcher got 2 in the first, must win for him. 0-3 against so far undefeated 2 straight wins. Mike McEwen, and here he is, McEwen. And he rolls to the outside. Was he looking to come across to make the double?
Yeah, exactly.
Wow.
Make the double or definitely miss on the inside or get your single. That's a huge mistake.
And that's the first steal that he has given up now as he plays in game number 3 for him.
Line's great. No bounce on this line. Line is great. Line's good. Well hard, Mark.
Gotta go.
Push, Mark. Hard, Mark. Go. Hard, Mark. Go. Hard, boy. Go. Yeah, good spot. Attaboy. Great sweep.
Really good spot.
I love that top 8 come around.
Yeah.
Because if Gushue freezes to the top 8 one, then Jacobs has so much room to get his 2. It forced Gushue to go around. Ryan comes on top of it. Now the yellows are in great places.
Yeah, I would agree. Don't you think too many teams come in, they come top 4, and then now your scoring area shrunk pretty significantly?
No question.
Close. Yep.
Brett Gallant.
Whoa. Close. Yep. Yes. Hard.
Drives it by, leaves the shooter out in front.
Sorry, Brett. My fault.
Still has Gushue sitting 2 in the rings.
Oh. The hair laid on it.
The precision of those is, you know, like that was a, I don't know, 1/8 of an inch from making it perfect.
Another update for you, Gunlickson and Horgan as they play in the second. Now, Tanner Horgan, of course, coming over from the west to take over this team of Scott McDonald out of Kingston and the Cataraqui Golf and Country Club, and here's his last. Comes in at 1-1.
Line's good, a little tighter. Line's good. Line's tight, line's tight. Line's good. Whoa. Whoa. Yep. Hard line.
For Jane.
Hard line.
Wes Forget, Scott Chadwick, the front end, Jonathan Buke calling line, and oh dear.
Yeah, 1 yellow.
Probably
1 yellow.
So manages to get the 1, but his draw weight really hasn't been able to find it. He is last among skips draw weight, just 64%.
Stick it there.
That's not very comforting as a skip. And chances like that for a 2 don't come around that often. You want to capitalize when they do.
EJ's freeze, they were sweeping it for line to make a curl, and it took off at the end, and that's what happened in his draw to the button. I'll keep an eye on that rock.
Nice shot.
Okay.
Well, he unlocks the group. It leaves, though, Jacob sitting the 1, shot stone, T-line, edge of the 4, but it's in the open.
Just got to beat that out. Fully.
And here we go again. After Matt Dunstone opened with a steal of 1 against John Epping and his team from the Least Side Curling Club in Toronto. Dunstone out of the Highland in Regina. Epping's last.
Just a routine draw against 3.
Easy line.
No, line's great.
No.
In a third trials appearance, first was with playing with Wayne Madog back in '09, and then skipping the team last trials in Ottawa, went 2 and 6. Oof. Wow, how close was that to rubbing and rolling? Just hangs on for the single.
Yeah, you want to keep
Hard, Mark! Hard!
Good sweep. Good sweep.
That's a really good spot. It's where they called. Did they get second? I think
I thought
so.
that was there. I thought that was.
They're smudging. I think they did, Charlotte. They're smudging coming in the last 6 feet on that intern side.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are we flying too? Okay.
Do you like that out turn? I threw that 2 ends ago.
This? Sure.
You like this?
Yeah. You like it?
That rock might be a little sharp.
Normal weight.
Mr. Hit and Roll here. He did it to them last end.
It's good.
Hair quiet. It's good.
Oh, yep. Normal.
Yep. Yes. Hard. 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 Hard.
The land. Got the roll. Oh, he's got the right idea. A little bit more, and he'll tuck a piece underneath that center line guard.
Almost.
You know, Mark telling us yesterday how the team has grown and matured, and you know the faith that Brad Gushue now has in all of them and their ability. You know, Brett Gallant reminded me this is 10 years in the making, as he said. 10 years.
That's incredible.
We forget.
I know.
Let's just throw board and see.
And Brad seems to take Brad Gushue a lot more input now from the team. I mean, we talked about it a little bit, and I think Kathy mentioned it, where, I mean, these teams, when Brad was away, Brad Gushue for a while wasn't playing with the injuries and stuff, this team still had success, and so that breeds a little bit of kind of respect and confidence into what they can do.
I think they lost to McEwen in the Canada Cup final.
Yeah, I think that's
Yeah,
good
without
memory.
Brad. Yeah, no, the skips get so much credit at this level. You don't get to this level without 4 world-class players.
No. Do I know it?
Yep. Whoa. Yep. Whoa. Yep. Yep.
Sitting behind 2
Hard.
skips.
Take the roll. Take the roll.
Do I get any credit? Nah, it's all about you two.
No, we give you
Great
some
shot.
credit sometimes, Vic.
Sweet, Brian.
You never skipped, Vic. Let's just get that out
I
there.
still have to warm up the car. I might not carry the brushes, but I have to warm up the car. Here we go. Mark Nichols.
Should be close.
2 Brads, 2 Marks.
Hard. 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 Whoa, whoa, whoa.
One more time.
9-4 there.
Later weight too.
I love the turn they play because that is usually the turn you can get the better roll with, but it's swingy. Goes hard.
Sorry, Brad. Escape. Wasn't too far off.
That was his request, too. He wanted to play the out turn at it, right?
Yeah, I threw it on his first one, so you'd think you'd figure it out, but it's moving.
Mark Kennedy.
Hair lats.
There's the hammer efficiency I was talking about.
Well, but you see, there you go. You throw out the numbers. When you've got 2 teams with the same record, how did they get there?
Right.
Now, you've got number 5 in Gushue, but he's still 3-0. Big shot, right time.
Yes, and it has been that for Gushue.
It has.
Made some unbelievable shots to save him. We saw one against Cooey.
The hit and roll against Cooey was about a 5-point swing.
No.
And then last night against Epping.
Yeah, and he made a
Another
couple
one.
good ones against Botcher in the first game.
Yeah.
Forward?
Here we go again. He makes this one. It changes the end.
Yeah, they were throwing 11 crazy.
Yeah. What do you think of that ice there? Is that enough?
Yeah. But now there may not be enough room, correct? He has to go with the in-turn here, sure?
Yeah, the out turn
Okay.
there, you've moved it over too much, so now
Okay.
it gets in your sight, that center guard.
10, heavy board.
Little hard.
Whoa.
Close. Whoa. Brett. Hard, Brett. Hard, Brett.
Anything.
Roll it. Go. Hard.
Anything you got. And
Going through.
they'll put a piece underneath.
Pretty good, because it's tough to roll buried. You have to roll away.
Piece under, but heavy. It's a little hard, eh?
I think it was hard.
So comes in with 3 straight, does Gushue. Got Jacobs now. There's the rest of the schedule. As we say, this one, we can't forget McEwen because he's won 2 straight. But right now, at the moment, this could very well determine who finishes first. 9 teams, 8-game round robin, top 3 advance. First goes right to Sunday's final. So that's how big a win like this for these teams would be. If you end up tied, who won? I did. Okay, you're first.
I'm not easy board stuff.
I know.
And play that out a little
That's what I
farther.
wanna
Like,
throw.
let's say Gushue wins this game. He's up 1-0. Let's pick him. There's only 4 games left in the draw. For Jacobs to get past Gushue, he has to beat them by 2.
Just board.
Yeah.
So here we go for Jacobs. Who's he got? Oh, look at that finish. No disrespect. Cooey, McEwen. Still to come for Jacobs.
Oh, and don't forget that both of these teams finished first in their respective trials to go on and win them. So that's in the back of your mind for sure.
True.
A lot more than you.
I'm going to give you a good point on that one.
Thank you. How about great? Give me a great.
Okay.
Thanks.
And how close have those 2
Don't
teams
roll out
been,
here.
huh? 1 game separating them all time.
Straight.
Roll it. Hard, Mark, hard.
Sorry, guys. A little careful.
No, it's all right. Good
Good sweep.
So Kennedy saying, Cheryl, sorry guys, being a little careful on the line call. What was that about?
Well, he could have rolled it further, but you roll out and your skip's not going to even come down and talk to you. So
Yeah.
it's a tough. Those ones are hard. You have to sit your 2.
That's the
Same age.
respect
Same-
with these 2
same weight.
teams.
Maybe,
No, you saw just there. Gushue all time by 1 game. That's all that separates these 2.
Yeah.
All right, let's make this.
Yeah.
A little less.
Paramore.
Same.
Save.
Yes. Similar.
Whoa.
Yes.
Whoa. Whoa. Close.
Brett.
Whoa.
You got to think it's sometime
Whoa.
Brett. Brett.
he's going to make
Throw it.
this.
Whoa. Whoa. Whoa.
How about
Yeah.
now?
Boy. Great shot.
Oh, unbelievable.
We've seen that probably 5 or
Great
6
shot.
times to
He's-
save them.
He's bailed the team out. You're right.
More, but really close to the same
But
weight.
by the same token, you can't give anybody that
One was 10-2.
opportunity. It doesn't matter what sport it is. He had that opportunity, not necessarily him, but the players in front of him 2 or 3 times.
Yes. Yeah. And he made his first one good enough that Jacobs couldn't make the hit and roll. He got it edge on edge.
Right.
Jacobs had to roll open. So he really made 2 good ones.
I was trying the double.
Oh, yeah. And it's 2-0 if he doesn't make it.
My shot, Brad.
Great respect. There is Kennedy turning around. Great shot.
Little less. Whoa.
Now they're going to turn around here. Kennedy and Jacobs and try to cut his heart out right here. Take 2 away.
Just not sure what it'll do here. He loves this out-turn hit, but it Mark Nichols curled a bit.
Closer to center.
Yes.
I don't know out in the edge here.
So right now it's a stolen point for Gushue. Jacobs last. Now, Harden, a little bit of lick. Kennedy calling line. What he got? Coming across. Oh, and he slides underneath. And so that last hit and roll to the pin will be a steal of one for Gushue.
Mike's trying to run his own guard back and pick out that stone.
What do you got? Oh, goodness. Now will this sit down? It sure does. What a wonderful shot.
The tick-tick thin double here.
One, two, oh my.
What a shot.
Shot of the week.
What a shot.
Hard, Brett! Got a chance! Go! Come on, come on, come on, go!
Tap, tap. Oh, you got a chance. What a shot. Gushue sitting the one. Yellow on the yellow on the yellow. Hopefully save the red. There it is. Tap, tap.
Good shot.
Oh, and that'll do. Goodness, what an end. McEwen, brush, run it back. Tap, 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 tap. Roll it for two.
How good is that?
Final rock on the way from John Epping. Brett Lang on the brush. Here we go. Come in. Come across. You got it. Oh, he does. Johnny Epic picks up two. So as we begin play on this fourth day here in Saskatoon, here are the standings. Jennifer Jones looking very impressive, as well as I think you, Cheryl. Russ thinks she's been playing in many years. Tracy Fleury, and then down at the bottom, Kelsey Roth. On the men's side, Jacobs, Gushue on the ice. So is McEwen trying to remain undefeated, and then Brendan Botcher among those who are winless, the reigning Canadian champion. Speaking of Botcher and McEwen, that's where we want to go. After Botcher picked up two with last rock, stole one in the second, and appears to be sitting 1, 2, and 3. And so McEwen, what is he trying to come through this hole?
No, he's running the yellow guard straight back. There might be a triple there if he makes it. And he'd get his deuce.
Angle it back. Bang, bang. Oh. Now, who did it roll far enough?
Oh, what a curling shot, though.
I don't think so. I think it's a steal of one more.
Just robbed.
I got one red.
One red it is. And so a 4-0 lead in a must-win for Botcher. Only once before, and it was in the 01 trials when there were 10 teams, did Kerry Burtnick start 0-3 and come back to make the playoffs. And then he lost in the final to Kevin Martin. Thank you.
That's incredible.
But it was an additional team.
Start 0-3.
And it was nice as we welcome you back on this Tuesday
Right on the nose.
afternoon. Gushue up now 2-0 after the steal of one. Once again, Brad Jacobs will have last rock playing the Yellowstones. To see Kerry Burtnick and his wife in the airport in Halifax after they were coaching, and he was coaching at the pre-trials in Liverpool, Nova Scotia. And I said, your tan is fading. He says, yep, we're getting back to Phoenix as quickly as we can. So enjoying life, now retired, and keeping his eye on the game and doing a little coaching.
Look at this run back triple.
Unbelievable. They tried to go nose and they kind of got plan B out of it, but beautiful shot.
I remember Brad Gushue saying to me that they started throwing double center guards specifically because of EJ, because EJ would always make the run into the ring doubles. So they started to throw double centers because they had to do something. He's just that good.
It's light. Hard. Just short. Gotta go. Short of the yellow. We're staggering it. Bounce it if you can.
It's not bouncing, Brad.
Okay.
Way slower there. Hey? Like,
Yeah.
Like that same shot he just tried.
I think it's the same way.
Either that or throw the out turn and do it.
In a 1-1 tie, John Epping and Matt Dunstone. So we started off, Epping gave up a steal of one, replied with a single in the second, and so now Dunstone
Hard, real hard.
and his team out of the Highland in Regina
Hard.
have a chance for a couple here.
Clean, clean, clean. Yeah. Clean, easy. Clean, clean. Yep.
And another must-win here for Dunstone.
Right to it.
To take the lead.
Great sweep, Deucey.
Boy, they're taking a ton of ice here. They're middle 12, so it has to curl 6 feet to get buried.
Line's great. Weight's good. Bro. Mark, hit it. Mark, hit it. Mark, hit it.
Way out there.
Yeah, keep going.
He's trying hard now.
Keep going.
Oh.
Keep going.
You gotta go.
Keep going. More. 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 More.
really?
Whoa, whoa.
Jeez.
Okay.
That worked. Sorry, guys. Thought that was perfect.
It's okay. I thought your weight was good.
Slips just back behind the tee line, sitting back 4.
This is the same as Jeff.
Sheet C, Gunlickson and Horgan.
Tighter, but it should
And Gunlickson with the single in the third to take the lead there.
Chance here to maybe make it tough for Jacob's team to get much more than a single if Nichols makes a good freeze here.
Right down on top, are they?
They are.
Definitely a mistake there. In the
Got beat
last
top 4.
Go ahead, then. Hard.
Line's good.
Hard, line's tight. Gotta go.
Go ahead.
Hard, gotta go. Gotta go, guys. Half 4.
Hard.
Hard. Get all you can out of it. Hard. Hard, come on. Don't stop till it stops. Hard. Keep going, guys. Hard. Keep going. Keep going.
All right.
Sorry, guys. Not a bad spot.
both teams a little off a draw weight here so far.
Need maybe a shade more ad.
Yeah, I heard a little more. I didn't think the ad was
that's
bad.
where it was.
You're in.
I don't like chasing that. It just opens up the freeze.
What about the intern freeze?
That? Well, then he's coming here.
Okay.
You don't like.
We got to
your
get
intern
here. I
draw
see nothing
just
else.
Behind theirs.
Well, they're
top
both
4?
the same. That's a bit not an easy hole each,
Okay.
right?
Okay.
Okay.
I think you're like.
Well, and Gushue can't really do anything with the rock Nichols just threw.
True.
He was light, but I
Yeah.
don't think it's too bad.
Okay, so let's pick a split
Positive.
I'd say 10.
Positive 10.
time. Positive 10.
Yeah.
Gushue put it virtually where that rock is on his draw for 2 that he didn't quite make. I don't think it's that slow out
Mine's
here.
good.
Well, he overthrew that one, didn't he? Just a
Mine's
little
good,
bit.
boy.
Yeah, it looked
That's
heavy
very
early
good.
and it ended up a little heavy.
Mine's
close.
good.
It should slide fine.
Room. You got room. You got room. Yeah. Gotta go. Whoa.
Stay close.
Good try, Mark. Okay.
Hey, Mark. Good guess.
Just didn't
15,
grind
7,
over.
Mark.
Want to get right here.
Kind of the same as
So then if he does
Gushue's.
this, it jams. Yeah.
Big shot here.
Interesting that they
4, 6.
they're still going outside for the ice. So you get there by what then? Just pulling back the weight?
Yeah, it make more brushers weight because that stone that just came down was kind of there on its own. You throw brushers weight and it'll curl a little
A
bit.
little tight.
Weight's good. Back button.
I think we're there now. Line only. Whoa,
Close, Jeff.
Whoa. Close, Jeff.
So again, weight only.
Whoa,
Line was a
lots of
little
weight.
tight.
Brett
So
needs curl if it's back in.
Back in.
here come those guards. And there's the stone that is the top 8.
No, it needs curl. Needs
Got to
curl.
get across that nose. That was the hope. Get across that nose, and they still can't.
shot.
But it does appear that they are the shot rock, and just
Shot rock.
barely.
Oh, that's a big deal. Well done.
I think you're just trying to get in here and move these and get the yellow in here.
Good shot. Just a couple feet heavy.
Yeah, he's gonna be shot though. I don't know what you're gonna.
I know. I don't really know either.
What if you just open this up right now and
You
get,
could.
maybe get lucky?
You could. Mark, I like that. Yeah.
Can't go down 3-0.
Quarter.
Yeah.
Making sure Jacobs has a shot. That's
What are you throwing?
critical.
What were your keys, Russ?
Try to play
What were your
this
keys?
really,
Didn't
really
you use
just-
Jacob's keys?
Yeah, just don't go for more than 2.
Well,
That's
there you
right.
go. So
yeah.
at this point in time, and
Yeah.
open it up.
Yep. Yeah, they get pretty aggressive sometimes and wait too long to bail.
There you go.
I love this call from Mark.
Can't
see it doing much.
Don't you think that's the value that Kennedy
Mm-hmm.
brings to this team, is kind of that voice of reason sometimes to go, you know what, I want to make sure we score.
He's got to make a good one, though. He's going to try to, get rid of both and maybe run the yellow in.
Ryan Hart. Bang, bang, back and by.
Sooner than they thought.
Does open up that center line, however. There's a good pile of stones if the play is ever drawn over to the out-turn side.
Sorry, close. I don't know. What do you like?
Well, I just... Nah, then he just does this double, and then this is lonely against three
Top
yellows.
one isn't there for 3.
I'm just thinking, like, if we guard this one, and he does this. Although he's got to move these enough that likely this one's going to be like third shot, but. And then we guard again, which I don't love. Like hitting this.
Then he's making a double and rolling behind the mess.
Yep.
But
you freeze the air low, eh?
And then we draw in behind our red.
So I think the options are hitting this hard and seeing if we could stick around, but you don't want to touch that.
Stick around.
Or we just throw a guard up here. Let him do this, and then we guard again.
Could you not even freeze down on top of it, Russ?
That's what the front end
my
likes.
first thought was the guard, but it's just scarier. You know? But
his first thought was the guard too.
I like the guard.
Are we guarding the 5?
I think you got to guard some of the 5, yeah.
Like, what do you mean some of it? Are we trying to guard?
You got to guard at least half of it.
Because then he's still playing that, right?
But then it's buried,
Yeah,
Mark.
okay.
Then it's buried, like 2 of them are buried behind the guard.
Well, you can get them.
Okay.
You can get those spinning out.
So in the
Well,
middle
then
of
the yellows
these
go too. So.
Yeah.
middle of these 2.
Yeah.
Afro.
Okay.
Sounds like they want the big rock.
The fat one.
The fat rock is what you're trying to cover 2 stones with 1.
Yeah, the freeze is a good option, though, Cheryl. It's tough. They just saw
You
Mark
need more
make it
than that, Mark.
perfect.
Yeah, that would be.
Where's the deal here? Is that?
That's what happened to Ryan. If you're the third rock down there, it gets a little quicker, right? I'm a 13-8 on mine, but it starts to slide better, and then Mark's just a little quicker.
Boy, 13-8.
It's not lightning.
Mm-hmm.
That's slow.
Good speed here, right?
He's nice.
Yeah.
I think it's just the additional curl now. And the rocks are a little grabbier since they.
And that's what caught Kennedy, wasn't
Yeah.
it? Kennedy's a foot heavy. If he's anywhere light, he's protecting that score. Now they're in big trouble to even score.
Hard.
Stay down, Jeff. Line's
Just
tight.
press half. Keep it out
Line's
there.
real
Just
tight.
pass half.
It's over curling, guys.
curling.
Over curling. We're half.
Over
Let
and
it
off.
stop. Let it
Halfway.
stop.
Over and off.
Let it
Short of
stop.
half. Short of that.
Over and off. It's got to stop.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Okay.
Hey.
All right.
Okay. Does the job. Just came off that hill kind of early.
You like anything on that?
Well, I don't love rolling away. Roll away, he's getting another one in here.
Right. And then how do
But
we
if you
score?
stay right here, he's got to be a little bit careful, doesn't he? Because you got.
Yeah, true.
2-1. Jason Gunlickson leading Tanner Horgan, and Gunlickson sitting the 3 as Horgan gets ready to throw his last. And
I don't see what hitting it.
gave up the steal of 1.
Could that rock be used as
His
got it 2 ways, but I don't see it that
draw weight has been a problem.
right? Right on. And then here, he's also coming. You got to make a choice.
Yeah, and you have to go out a little wider because you're going around that top 8-foot stone that's got quite a bit of the 4-foot covered.
Line's good. Wait only.
His team from the Cataraqui Golf and Country Club in Kingston with Tanner Horgan. Scott Chadwick, West Forget, the lead. Jonathan Butte calling line. Drawing against 3. Needs a really bit of bite of the red. Needs a little piece of that 4. There you go. The Chadwick with a little bit of a fist pump. Yeah, that's the way to do it, to tie it.
Russ, if you're looking to try and get a skip's deuce, what about freezing down on top of that red?
And try to get shot.
Well, yeah, even if you didn't get shot, but try to get shot. And then maybe you can.
It'll be bored, Mark.
I don't know how you get the second
Yeah,
one.
that's the problem. I'm not sure you can get shot. It's hard to get shot too.
No. Yeah. Mark Nichols' shot was so good.
Yeah, yeah. So what, do they try and hack weight and kind of stay right there?
Yeah. Well, I think they don't even mind rolling a little bit.
Yeah.
Wait. Clean. Straight. Whoa. Whoa.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Curl.
Now EJ.
Curl looks heavy. Curl, curl, curl. Don't ever stop. Don't ever stop. Don't ever stop. Don't ever stop. Sit. Sit, 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 sit. Sit, sit.
Good. Okay, Brad.
Stayed
Good throw.
around.
Good sweep, guys.
It finally does.
Yeah, I
right
think-
on the tee line,
I
12
think
foot.
they were hoping Vic to roll and stay a little higher, and then if they ever had a chance, they could play an in off.
Right. Maybe even back there, and
Yeah.
then they get a half rock double.
Like
Yeah.
there's not bad.
Just a shade off Kennedy and Jacobs by just the smallest of fractions.
If he hammers that in, as long as it's up here.
It's a great call.
Right there's not great. He'll have it for 2, but it's tough.
You want to choke it off a little?
I like the lie 2. I like the lie 2 right there. Yeah. Go for
Yeah,
it.
you don't. Yeah. Need a lie too, because if he gets, it's nice, but
I don't like 2, but it's
Yeah.
not completely
not
necessary.
getting rid of that red, or they're moving those yellows. So
Don't forget about that one for Jacobs.
You want it showing a little bit on this side, hey?
Yep.
You know
Yeah.
what?
You can be open
The only
a
problem
little.
is if
Yeah,
it hits
let
the
him be,
yellow, it goes
like
that
half
way. If
there.
it misses the yellow, he might get it through there.
Okay.
No.
right.
That's why they're not just throwing a guard on this,
Yeah,
trying to
right.
get in.
He just rolled to the worst spot.
Do you
didn't
want
he?
more than that?
A little more. It's not going to hurt, Mark. Yep.
Well, dropping in here on Epping and Dunstone as well. And you see Ryan Fry has the brush down. Right now, shot rock belongs to Dunstone.
Up forward. It's good. Light and button. We're all there.
This is flat.
Coming in and underneath.
We're all there. We're all there.
So that's your shot rock. Dunstone, steal of 1.
Right? Probably your easiest point. I'm just, and I don't see anything else for a point.
Nope.
Do you?
That's your shot.
So what, almost the same weight?
Oh, can you throw a bullet?
Oh, I don't know.
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, you probably can. It's just there's probably not a whole bunch of air.
You got to go take a peek. That's what I'm thinking. Take a look.
Yeah, you've got to throw this. You got to hit the back red, half a rock.
I'm not loving a bullet. I'll tell you that. Because I feel like we got to curl a little bit by the guard. Okay.
Yeah, and big weight shot won't curl enough.
So
I don't
I'm
think.
thinking like here, Mark, with normal.
Normalish? Okay, sounds good.
If you could ever hit the buried one first, you could kick that red out there and score 2 or 3, but you can't.
And yellow drags onto yellow. There's no way
Yeah.
you can even get a 2.
But if you hit the left one first, you'd be coming off, coming sideways.
Yeah.
Should, yeah.
It's right under though, isn't it?
Yeah. Another good spot for Gushue. That could have been a disaster somewhere else. This is not easy. Could it possibly squirt through if you hit this red on the right thin enough?
Maybe.
Firm. Straight.
Final. Here we go.
Oh. Straight.
Now Ryan
Straight. Hard.
staying with it all the way by
Hard,
that
hard,
one.
hard.
Here we go. Bang, bang, and sit down. And he'll get his single shot. Squeezed everything sideways into the back and sat right there
Just a great save.
to get on the board here in the 4th. Got everything moving. And the last to settle was shot rock Jacobs. Brad Jacobs needed something, and he got it finally to get on the board here in 4. As we welcome you back on this Tuesday afternoon, day 4, our coverage, the Tim Hortons curling trials from Saskatoon. Both teams undefeated, 3 straight wins. So it'll be Brad Gushue Out of the Remax Center, St. John's Curling Club that does have Last Rock playing the Redstones. And centerline guard went up. Long, just barely over the hog line. Around came Gushue's Jeff Walker. Now this is the second stone for the Jacobs lead, Ryan Harney.
Hard, come on, hard, hard. Keep going, hard.
I mean, it was that close. It was hold your breath time on that last stone. He could have crashed very easily.
It was so close.
And then it's 4-0, lights out. To be able to take that risk, to have that much confidence in yourself and your brushers, and maybe more importantly, Kennedy on the line call.
I like that, Brett.
Top 8. Weight's nice. Maybe biting the 4.
Third one down. That looks close.
Looks there.
Got to be heavy. It's
close.
At least to it.
Brett's always in.
No, hair short of it.
Brett's
coming
always
down.
in. Needs a curl.
Full 4.
Really needs a curl.
Full 4.
Well, higher the better. Higher the better.
Try.
Higher the better. Higher the better.
Whoa, Brett.
Whoa. Leave it.
Okay, Joe.
Okay, good weight.
Can't make the
Try to get to the
run
nose
to be
with
buried.
back 8.
There's some fireworks here now with throwing that one just over the hog line. That was intentional. They're trying as hard as they can to plug up the center and get a force here or a steal.
Clean.
Teams
clean.
take so much risk now without hammer.
They do.
Clean.
Force is so important.
Whoa! Yep. Yes, Mark.
This took off here on them last time.
Kennedy.
Come on, Mark. Hard.
And a little rub.
Hard.
Did not. When did we watch them? Isn't funny. Was it first day? Day 1 we watched them, and Kennedy, EJ had problems with his intern, did he not?
He did.
Yeah, that's
You're
right. Wow. But he had a pick in his throttle button. In the exact same shot in the first end, it took off and died on him. And it just went again. He might have a sharp one there.
Right now, too. Yeah, can you roll on? Can you roll on that tight one?
I don't think so, Jeff.
No. I just wonder if you could roll on. This? Oh, no.
McEwen's on the board.
Okay, let's go there. Let's bump it a little.
I like that.
But trails 4-1 going to 5.
I think even right there is pretty good.
McEwen trying to win 3 in a row. Botcher in a must-win for him. Winless in 3.
good speed here. Hey?
Huge opportunity here for Gushue.
I actually didn't mind the call of them trying to open it up and roll on, but Brad doesn't think they can roll on, so.
Just kill that front one, though.
Yeah.
That's the one that could hurt him.
I think he could roll on.
There. Top 4.
They're perfect, the front end.
Please, top 4.
Gallant and Jeff Walker.
Whoa. Whoa. Yeah, clean. Just to it.
Line's good.
Clean
Let's
it.
go.
Top 8. Mark's in. Top 8.
Room.
Weight's good. No, line's good.
Great.
Come on. Play the weight. Right here, guys.
Walk it on.
Just dice coming in this side a little bit.
Stay down, Jeff.
Whoa. Hard,
Stay down.
hard. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going.
Okay.
Okay.
That's what happened to
Not bad.
EJ's.
I think that's okay. It's kind of.
Yeah, it seems just that fan side of the sheet.
Yeah.
Saw that on game 1.
We did.
Pretty thin.
It didn't need to start, but it could have been. Like you know.
I didn't think it was heavy. I just thought it was all there.
Quarter. Thin quarter.
Thin.
A little less than half will make this with the speed that's going to be coming.
Jacob's front end of the Rush brothers, they were also perfect until that first one of EJ, and they'll jam that and jam it right underneath. I'll just throw this out. The building's a little old, okay? Let's just say 1988. I don't know. I'm just thinking out
Stay in
loud.
the 8 foot, eh?
As you look at that side, it's not as if it's wall-to-wall people. I'm just thinking maybe there might be some piping issues up and down. You just don't know the
exactly.
underlying factor.
It could be airflow.
Yeah, could be lots of things, but
sometimes the air will kick off something. It's always circulating in a building this big, and it kicks down onto obviously to a side sheet first.
Hard to get by ours, hard.
And I do remember on that opening day that
Yes.
they were still playing with some of the venting.
Throw it under.
Oh, look at that.
It's just
got her going.
I don't know what the time was on it. I think it was.
Did you hear
It
that?
wasn't the weight, it was the release. Yeah, I think it was fine.
Did you hear what Gushue said? He's got it going. Okay, Brett Gallant, he's got it going. Look at this underneath. That train now.
No, I know.
Unfortunately, the Yellowstone is the caboose in this case.
You like that? Control.
Yeah, but
Boy, this is a tough shot. He cannot see enough of this to nose it, so he has to get curl past the long guard with speed.
In what, 8 feet maybe?
Right.
Mark Kennedy.
curl, curl,
Curl.
curl.
Here we go.
Curl. Curl.
Go!
Gonna get by.
Yep.
Sure enough,
Yep.
curling
Yep.
up. Going to get one. Tap, tap,
Great
tap.
shot.
And moves them back.
Yes.
So rearranges
Good sweep,
them,
guys.
gets them off the center line, and
Great sweep,
leaves
Ryan.
the 2 yellows lined up.
Just spectacular.
That might be the shot of the week.
And EJ, he made that move. You could see him going hard on it here, just enough to get to the nose. How good.
Come around, tap, double raise, not move out any, and we're still happy about it. Goose is still looking good for a big score, though, but there's now an opportunity to get out of jail.
Boy, nice.
How easy is that double then?
As easy as this one.
I like this. Let's make it, Mark. Okay. 3/4, 7/8.
Nice call. If you can double these off, that long guard's useless, and you've got a really good chance to score big.
Whoa.
Mark Nichols.
Fred.
Yeah, it's gonna curl.
Whoa. Jeff. Close.
Oh, no, he's going to kill 2 of their own on the way through.
Oh,
Bailing
man.
at the end. That's fine, Mark. All right. Okay.
Wow. Wasn't far off.
Changes things. Now the force is on. How things have
Kinda wait
switched.
here.
Wow.
I'll throw a good board, yeah. Remember this spot a couple ends ago, nice and gradual? I'll just give you guys a good board.
Little down.
Easy, Ryan, that's okay.
Just
Go ahead
board.
then. Go
Yep.
ahead a little bit.
Yep. Whoa. Whoa.
Whoa. Whoa.
Clean.
Clean, yep.
Yes. Right to it, Ryan.
Good. Throw.
To sit the 2. Wow, what a turnaround in one shot.
Yes,
They
if
come
ever.
back and win this game. That Kennedy shot, that's all 3 stars.
And it's interesting because it doesn't draw the explosion from the fan.
Yes.
Does it? Not like, was it Caitlin Laws the other night?
Yeah, you gotta go.
When it made a wonderful shot. And you right away think that's the shot of the tournament. But and the place explodes. That's just ho-hum.
Just don't know how important it was.
Go. Roll it, Jeff. Roll it as far as you can. Hard.
And trying to use that long guard and rolling behind it at Pierce. It's way out there. Way there, Q, very much.
Leave that underneath the guard.
Can't hide anywhere. He's gonna have to actually hide behind it.
Nose is great. Then you can use it. That's why we hit the nose. What are you thinking with
Board?
It's a great message for the club curlers here that
I think it'll move.
most people would love to roll buried here, but that's just another guard for Brad Gushue to hide behind. If he hits this dead on, Brad has to try to bury unless he takes the double on. Then there's a short run back for a skilled player. So Gushue really can't hide anywhere.
Little roll to your brooms, okay, eh?
Yeah.
To your point, actually would take a little roll.
Yeah, just
to the outside.
Just a hair, maybe. Just enough that you can see the whole thing.
That's a great view, isn't it?
Oh, is it ever?
Just
Good board. Heavy board.
maybe seeing the whole stone.
Well, clean. Yep. Hard for nose. Clean. Whoa. Clean. Yep. Right there. Perfect. Great shot. Good sweep, guys.
Toss.
That's what I was thinking. A little bit of movement there.
See, now Brad's going to come around, but that yellow stone that Jacobs just threw
Right
is
behind
usable.
the one he just put there.
Exactly.
So your decision of where to go is based on what? I mean, you want to leave it in front of the tee line, which shortens up the angle raise, or do you want to go back?
Just find your hair more, Mark.
I mean, going
Top four,
back
buddy,
would
tee.
give Jacobs a chance to get out of it and freeze. So I actually think you probably want to be on the tee line, but they're trying to overbury. They're trying to bury behind the yellow one that Jacobs just threw and made that run back a little tougher. They're expecting this to curl 6 feet.
Easy.
Line's okay,
A little tight. I like to go.
Go ahead. Line's
Really
good.
close.
Root.
Waiting for it. Stay down for line.
Go ahead. Stay down, Jeff. Yep. Yep.
Half for it.
Hard.
Top 8.
No, keep going. Right to here. Right to here.
Hard.
Hard, Jeff.
Gotta get the
Hard.
separation.
Hard,
going,
Jeff.
guys.
Go.
Keep going. Hard.
Yeah, if they could have got that to T-line, it's
Another
tougher.
rock. Just to
Exactly.
get a bit more
And it would have overcurled a bit and made that run tougher too.
So Jacobs had accidentally rolled to there, Vic. How do you get this thing out?
Another foot.
So now he's got the exact same shot he just threw. Is it easy? Not at all, but he made it easier. Gets to throw it twice.
Wait. Control.
Wants to save the shooter. Get it out of there, but wants to save it or it's a blank. Sorry, save the raised rock because the shooter probably won't be in the rings.
Don't expect him to miss this, but they just played the same shot.
Another rock down here. Might be a fraction straighter.
Control.
Yep. That's clean. Easy.
95% coming in. Down at 63 right now.
Clean, yes.
Clean.
Yes. Good.
And they will hold that raised rock right there, so the force is on.
Well thought out, well executed.
Nice.
Great call. Routine force.
Yes. Wow.
Good for him.
Yeah, think back. Mark had to come around a guard as tight as he could, make a double raise, and move 3 rocks just to have a chance.
You're gonna have to dig deep. There's nothing to lose. Just fight.
Well, it's interesting because even after Kennedy's shot, it was still there, right? I mean, basically he moved everything off. There were still 3 reds at the back. And then Mark Nichols.
Nichols had a bit of a
He missed.
unfortunate.
Right? Takes out 2.
Yep.
I thought it was really close.
Got 2 feet less. Or a foot less.
Kind of get full 8.
Line's fine.
Stay down on it. Up 4. Close to T.
Stay down. It's curling now.
Yep.
15.
Hard.
There it is for the single. So in the battle of the marks,
That'll get that a little bit easier.
Kennedy hits the mark. Well, it was a miss, the mark for Nichols.
The only thing I with that.
The 2021 Tim Hortons Curling Trials are brought to you in part by Tim Hortons, the official coffee of Curling Canada. By Home Hardware, here's how. By New Holland, proud sponsor of Curling Canada. And by BKT Tires and OK Tire.
Well, the very best teams in Canada are here in Saskatoon for this year's trials, and there are bound to be more top shots like we've already seen.
Dunstone tried to open this up a couple times, but he just wasn't successful.
Dunstone needing something here to generate some. Oh, he got it, and it won't hang around, but what a wonderful 2 for Matt Dunstone.
What a shot.
The way Jennifer's playing, I guess it's not as big a risk, but it looks tougher than the draw.
It's close.
McEwen, rush, run it back, tap, roll it for 2.
Boy,
How good is that?
he's throwing it well.
And you can vote for your favorite AGI Top Shot every day at Curling Canada on Instagram. Top Shots is brought to you by AGI, storage and handling equipment for agriculture. Brad Gushue forced to the single, but has the lead. Jacobs will have the last rock when we come back. A little bit of melting going on today. Second day that we're likely to get above freezing, but tomorrow, bundle up again. Let's update you on the games as we've reached the midway point now on this 4th day of play. And we will start with the game between Brendan Botcher and Mike McEwen. Botcher coming in winless in 3. Mike McEwen out of the West St. Paul Curling Club, just north of Winnipeg on the west side of the Red River. And he's won 2 in a row. Botcher looking as sharp as he has so far. And that will get him 2 more. Very nice, quiet double. They'll go to the break 6-1, Botcher. 2 teams coming out of the pre-trials in Liverpool, Nova Scotia. Matt Gunlickson from the Morris, Manitoba Curling Club, that's south of Winnipeg, about 50K or so. And then Tanner Horgan from the Cataraqui in Kingston, Ontario. Gunlickson looking for his first win, 0-2. Horgan at 1-1.
Yeah, hard.
And that will be boys the jam of the back, so you can put 4 on the board for Gunlickson. Leads it big 6-2 going to the break. In the other game on the ice, John Epping out of the Leaside Curling Club in Toronto. Matt Dunstone from the Highland in Regina. Epping coming in at 1-2. Dunstone winless in 3. Ryan Fry has the brush down for Epping, who's made 3 Brier appearances. Went 7-5 in Calgary. And this his 3rd appearance at the curling trials. Backed up by Fry at 3rd, and Brent Lang and Matt Cam on the brush. And to the 4-foot for a couple, get enough of it, and sure enough does. So 2 for him in the 5th, and they will go to the break up, and down rather, pardon me, by 1, 4-3, Dunstone leading there. And all of it happening here, of course, in Saskatoon at SaskTel Center. And our featured game on this Tuesday afternoon, 2 of the undefeated, Gushue, Jacobs. Gushue with the single in 5 to lead 3-1. It means that here in 6, it'll be Brad Jacobs. Sault Ste. Marie has the last rock playing the Yellowstones.
With 5 perfect stones so far. Center guard by Gushue, corner guard by Jacobs. Gushue went around top 8. Perfect freeze by Ryan as usual. And a nice little come around there.
Little light?
Yeah.
Team Gushue in a really good spot. At some point there'll be a run back made.
Got room, line's good.
So it's all about jockeying for getting the right angles here.
Yep. Line's good, just for weight.
Weight's close.
This side's quicker than the out-turn side, Cheryl.
Yeah, so that's an adjustment. That's hard on the psyche. Remember the speed, and even for the brushers, because it'll slide a little bit easier.
I watched a lot of interns going down the far direction where Brad threw his draw and come up a little late.
Let's check the numbers after 5, 3-1 on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and both teams have done really well to force each other, but that steal by Gushue in the 3rd end, and again, he makes that soft hit and roll, and that's where the steal comes about. And then Gushue looks like he's going to score big in 5 until Kennedy makes that soft run back, spreads all those stones around, creates a force. And the teams are very close when you look at them, and honorable mention goes to the front ends. We've got Jeff Walker and Brett Gallant both at 100%. Brian Harnden, EJ Harnden at 99%.
Yeah, it was just that one miss by EJ on an intern where he crashed.
I touched the yellow, but
didn't move. I saw it.
I touched the yellow. I don't think I moved.
Look at the angles.
Just spectacular.
Look at the angles.
Thinking like, we don't need to kill much here. Normal on the nose. Normal.
To get to the inside, they're special. If you get to the outside, then when the run back comes in, that rock's just thrown, disappears.
Clean. Yep. Whoa.
Yes!
Hard, right?
Yes!
Hard. Keep going.
Very good.
That's good.
I was going to get rid of one red. Opens up the center line as well.
They seem to be jumping on EJ.
Like I said earlier, they both had picks on their draw of the button.
Yeah.
Is that anything to do with his release, or just the stones where they're traveling?
I think it's a stone because they yelled all of a sudden. It's like it snapped.
It's like a little sharper.
Yeah, I like eliminating the yellow. Yeah. Kind of weight you want?
Whatever you know.
Not too concerned about the shooter staying.
I'd like to plant it right there.
Okay.
Okay. Quarter to a third.
Yeah.
What's
What's this gonna do?
Normal.
Normal.
You get a little bit of curl. It shouldn't go crazy, though.
For a quarter of that ice.
What's that? What's that, Brett?
I thought that was minimum ice, but I think it's close.
Yeah.
Now, is this a similar path to what we just saw with EJ's? Would we expect the same kind of thing?
Well, if it's the rock, no.
Okay.
Because then we're thinking it's just the rock. But if it's a spot in the ice, yes.
Hard! Gotta go, Brett! Hard, Brett! Gotta go hard! Hard!
Gallant stays right with it.
Whoa.
Oh,
Okay.
there's still the shot, Rock. Second shot, 2. Maybe, no,
4, Brett.
just the 2.
What's that? 8-4. Okay.
Would you just
You like that
tap
shot?
this a little bit, Russ?
Yeah, why not?
I know we're short on time, but
You're close to a triple if you could get that red thin enough, but I think this is too much in the way.
Just freeze one in there.
And you're down a couple points, so I think you want to,
Yeah, you don't want to roll out.
move some rocks around.
So you're thinking tap roll frozen?
Yeah. Give yourself a chance to score here.
I like it. Just kill the one.
clean. Wait. Whoa. Easy. Clean. Yep. Whoa. No.
Heavy. No.
Whoa. Ryan.
Curl.
Ryan. Curl. Hard.
Other way.
Too late. Hard. Too late.
Nose.
And they just couldn't get across the nose to get the inside roll.
Sorry.
With the Harnan brothers rocks taking off, you wonder if it's fooling Kennedy.
Yeah. Pretty good. We can also.
Not much.
Throw.
Sorry.
Hair, but not a lot.
Force him to get at least a nose or inside.
Mark wondering if if he overthrew it.
Here.
Okay.
I just can't quite get anything going here.
Mark's really keen.
What's that?
Mark's really curled here.
It did?
Yeah.
Really?
Okay.
He threw hack.
11-3.
Okay. Forward weight.
Yeah.
Weight's good. Yeah. Whoa. Weight's nice. 10.5.
Close.
Whoa.
Close.
Yeah, Brett.
Whoa.
Brett. Whoa. Clean. You're on the nose.
Good shot.
That's good. I think I like that better.
Yeah.
10-6.
Nice shot.
Weight was good.
10-6. Great weight.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just a little more positive.
I like that.
I like that throw.
Yeah.
But good shot.
Yeah.
That's a nice result, I think.
Yeah, I think so.
I don't think you
that was
have
a better
much else. You
throw.
hate to be hitting, but
Yeah, that's what he said.
I think
You better make this, though. I like the call. I think I'd play it 2 down, too, but you better make this.
there's just not much else.
No.
Maybe you could tap the yellow.
Yeah, I like that, too. And you get something underneath cover.
Might be the other option.
Clean. Whoa. Clean
Mark
up.
Kennedy
Hard, Ryan.
trying to hold it up. Ryan Harnden. Oh, he got it.
Throw, Mark.
Very nice.
Not the easiest double. Good throw. Good sweep, guys.
They're hoping to roll a little
Just
farther
solid.
left, and then
Playing
they
like a
have to
solid
get
normal.
close to the guard to make the double. Now the guard's not quite in the way.
Can we get the nose?
Yep. Close. A little thicker. Just, I'm glad we let it settle, but it definitely curled a bit, didn't it? It did. It's not the easiest double, man.
Why is it not the easiest double, Cheryl?
Well, because you're going to have to flirt with that guard, that yellow guard, to make it. Unless you want to play it high side across the face of it, but they're playing for the nose.
Yeah, high side's quite easy, but you roll right out. Yeehaw.
Oh, wobble. Don't see that with Brad very often.
All right, Jeff.
Might get the double the other way.
Get it by that guard. They do. Straight back, bang. No, they didn't move it. Didn't remove it. So sitting the one, but they've tucked that rock
I wasn't sure
underneath
if I should
that
on it or
corner
not.
guard just a little bit.
Okay. Pinch on that one. Sorry, guys.
They got lucky in a way because Jacobs
thinking
can't
on it right
roll
away.
left.
Sorry,
So
Mark.
there will be a double unless he rolls buried.
Limit the damage on that one.
I was thinking of trying the double out of your hand, but I wasn't sure.
Yeah.
Team Jacobs could roll left here. There's no double, but he can't because of that red one.
Yeah.
So now you try to roll buried. There's two problems with that. It's really hard to do. You can roll behind the tee line, which is really bad with Gushue's draw weight, and you can easily set up a double. Got lucky with a not so great throw. What'd you do here, Cheryl? Would you nose it and let him try the double?
I might try to roll to split center line. I think you'd stay high enough that the double might be tough, or just roll so they can't make the double off the high one.
Come on, Ryan. Keep going. Come on, Ryan. Keep going. Keep going.
Ryan Harden. Bang. Now move it over. And
sorry.
No double. It still looks like it's pretty much wide open.
Oh, I think it's good.
Flat, is it?
Well, yeah, because you can't
there.
make the. You need to make the double off the higher one, and you can't see enough of the
Just
inside
seeing
of
it come
it.
down. I was thinking board. We roll there. Yeah. Well, that double always jams. He's going to have this for two. It's
pretty good.
There.
You can roll buried with the out turn, though.
Yeah.
They got a bad break again. When that made contact, Kennedy decided not to brush, so it looked like it was going to roll perfectly buried, and then it kind of smudged up a bit. Left just enough of a window here to roll underneath.
And boy, have we seen him make a lot of these.
Yeah.
And it's always at the right time. Like literally, from what I've watched, he's curling like 70% with his first rock and 110 with his second.
It's hard to do.
So where's this roll? Where does he want to go with this?
Behind the yellow.
Just right behind the yellow. Okay.
But it has to be perfect.
They're heavy. Heavy. Whoa. Quite heavy. Close. Whoa. Quite heavy. Jeff. Hard, Jeff.
Now, trying to help it over. Here goes Jeff Walker.
Hard, you go.
Get across that line. You're going to roll it underneath that yellow. Roll it over. No. So because of the weight choice, because of the weight, they couldn't get on the brush early enough, and then didn't have enough time to try to help it over to get across the nose.
Right.
Just threw it through the break by a tad. Big.
And because of a great roll by Jacobs, they're going to get a chance at their deuce finally.
Yeah.
I was thinking no more than 4. Let him know where you think it is.
This is only the second time these two teams have met this season.
Go ahead.
In fact, it was a win by Jacobs at an event, the Masters. And it was the only loss by Gushue this season. Gives up the deuce there.
Attaboy each. Great scrub.
First deuce for Jacobs. We're tied at 3.
Just want to enjoy the moment and put all the hard work. It's not just for 1 or 2 years. It's been so many years that you've been dreaming and aspiring to go to the Olympics, and so you want to just lay it all on the table and have no regrets.
We hadn't had the greatest start, but we're not worried. We know what it feels like to be Team Canada, so we know what it's going to take, and I'm just so excited.
That will be our feature when we join you again tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. The women playing just the one draw today. Jennifer Jones undefeated against the two-time reigning Canadian champion, Carrie Anderson, 8 p.m. Eastern from here in Saskatoon. Men are center stage on this afternoon here in Saskatoon, and it's a 3-3 tie now as Jacobs picks up the deuce, and we go to 7, and Brad Gushue will have last rock playing the Redstones.
I wondered if Jacobs Russ would throw double center guards to try really hard for the force, but I think that draw by Jeff Walker was just too good. They had to try to freeze on it.
We tried it in the fifth end, and it looked like he was going to give up about 6, so that might be the Sway's decision one way or the other.
Easy.
Back, back, no, back 4.
Yep.
Thanks to Mark, that didn't happen.
True. This is the spot that just kind of grinds in a foot or two.
Okay. Wait. Yeah, I asked for less.
We mentioned, as you can see, Brendan Botcher in a must-win for him and applying all kinds of pressure to so far undefeated Mike McEwen. So Botcher sitting the 1. It looked like it was a certain 2. Final stone on the way for McEwen and his team from the West St. Paul Curling Club. Uh-oh. Bang, stuffed it at the back, and there you go. Steal of 1. Botcher up 7-1.
Very nice, buddy.
Half to a thick half. This one's slightly behind this one.
So close together, though.
Great shot.
Right.
Just a little unlucky on the roll again.
Heel.
And the greater thing about that run back was you left that center up there. You still want that guard to try and get a force somehow.
Yep.
Really hard.
Yep.
Hard.
Gotta go. Right to it, hard. Right to it.
Clean.
Good shot.
Very nice, absolutely, to kick it sideways.
You get the weight right, EJ, and you'll get a little bit of curl.
Great sweeping.
Forward.
Desperate not to allow a blank here for Gushue.
Yeah. Little heavy. Whoa.
That all-important 8th, huh? Coming up.
Yeah, exactly.
Hard. Yes.
Kennedy.
Whoa. Yes. Hard. No.
Can I get this roll? Yeah, it does.
Easy. Not too far.
And it'll roll past the guard to settle
Sorry,
back
it
8.
wasn't heavy.
I don't think the weight will be any different.
Just to keep you updated.
Close to this, Mark.
Horgan has bounced back. Remember, Gunlickson scored a 4. He's replied with a deuce. And Epping, 2 and 5, but there is Dunstone single to extend the lead to 2.
Gotta go. Head down, Mark. It's okay. Hard.
Don't even. Oh, you're not supposed to look up there, Mark.
No,
keep your head down.
Hard. Gotta go.
Oh dear. And just enough to catch it to lose the shooter.
Almost a rock tight on that one.
But that's one of the rare mistakes out of a front end that was 100% at the break.
And it's never fails. They're making run backs, doubles, quadruples, freezes, and you can't hit and stay on a wide open one.
And you know, I'm listening really intently. So Gushue says he was a rock tight. So think about it. Your line is here. He really was inside.
Yeah, he was very much. Must have kicked out funny. I sometimes think, though, and Russ, you and I have talked about it, and one of the big things in these events is make all the makeable shots. That was one of them. Sometimes when it looks easy, you don't focus as much as setting up. And
Yeah, it's crazy.
Sorry, Mark.
And they'll go all the way back. It's covered, but it's way back there, back 8 center line.
Remember, Mark threw it through by 100 miles in the first end, and then he threw the freeze just a hair heavy. He just can't quite dial it in.
Which one, Mark, you're speaking of?
Yeah, right. Good point. Kennedy.
Okay, thanks.
Just to the hack.
Yeah.
To the hack. Weight's good.
Weight's good. Whoa, Brett.
It'll curl here, though, unless he's heavy.
Hurt. Jeff on the yellow.
look at him get that going.
Jeff on the yellow.
And both will go.
Okay.
Saved it.
Wow. That's unbelievable.
Nice sweep.
Pretty good weight.
Is it heavy?
You're sweeping it the whole way, too.
16 feet.
Mine's good.
Top 4.
Mine's good.
Top 4.
You got room.
Top button.
Room.
Top 4.
Line's
A
good.
little bit of room.
Should finish hard now.
EJ. Definitely
Line's
EJ.
great.
Still EJ.
Okay, top button.
Yep.
Yep.
Whoa. Yep. Whoa. You're good there. That's good.
There's an adjustment.
Good job, Mark.
Thanks.
Good shot.
What's out? So just once those 3 rocks go down there, it's full speed. Yeah. I knew that too. It's just still hard to trust.
Still hard to trust that. Yeah, I agree.
Okay, thanks.
Good toss.
So well thought out. You know, such a professional.
Yep.
Mark's always been on all the teams I've seen him play with. Mark Kennedy has always kind of kept the chatter up on the team, trying to learn something from every rock. Oh, very nice, Mark Nichols.
Good throw, Mark. Good boy.
Fantastic.
Not bad now.
Shot, Mark.
Brad threw one here. Remember? He threw one here.
Yeah, he was about middle. A little more than middle. Okay.
Yeah, this curled pretty good. Brad tried to overbury behind a yellow corner. Moved pretty nice.
Yeah.
Your speed will be good, Brad. Just positive still.
Okay. Yeah, watch for a slower slide and a more positive release.
Great shot there by Nichols. So you missed that, you might not score. Now, no matter where this goes, Gushue still got a chance at 2.
Not heavy, but close.
Line's good.
Back 4.
Yeah, back 8.
Yeah? Easy.
Never.
Then you don't
Line's
have
perfect.
Try it.
Coming down.
Yeah, I got
T-line.
you. Line's good. Room. T-line. Just above the T.
Whoa.
Curled so hard here, it might pull the weight
Never
off.
has to curl. Line's good right here.
Weight only.
No deeper than this.
Whoa.
A little bit.
No.
Okay. Great call, guys. Great weight.
I think you'll play. I think you might play the freeze here. Is it over curled?
I threw it there.
This is almost the same line.
Yeah.
Isn't
Already
it?
throw this? What?
This is almost the same line.
Yeah. I think right there, Mark.
Okay.
In a perfect world, you wanted that a good foot higher at least. Brad can get it on the corner. There's no way getting it out unless you run it
when
back.
you guys swept the whole way was 15 2 ends ago. Like,
Similar, be okay.
let me know the weight. You can tap it a little if we're here.
Yeah.
Yeah, if your line's good.
14 and a half, so no quicker.
14.3 on that. It's no quicker.
Yeah.
A little touch slower going this way, but really close.
Yeah.
Would you ever play with the out turn? Go in that way.
Well,
Or it doesn't serve a purpose.
no, this will get you a chance for a deuce.
Okay.
And the out turn be pretty tough.
We're there.
Okay.
Line's good.
Room.
Top 4.
Line
Line
good.
only.
Play the weight. A little heavy.
Line only.
Well then.
Just around it.
No, it's got to curl.
Or piece around it.
No, really close.
Right beside it.
Weight's
Line's
good now.
good.
14-7.
Weight's
Line's
good.
good.
Right on the corner. Line's perfect. No bounce.
Line's good.
Right.
Whoa.
Just brilliant. What judgment by that front end.
But it's the time was exactly what they said. I think it was Jeff Walker. It threw about a 14.5, 14.7. And what was the call? 14.7.
His weight control is exceptional.
Like, I hate to just watch this come up an inch short.
I know, but
I mean, if you're really greedy here, would you have just liked it to be a little higher on the corner?
Slightly.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. Slightly higher would be better, but that is pretty special.
Yeah, and it forces Jacobs to a real tough one, or it's he's 2 down.
Building's gone a little quiet as they await the final stone.
Straight.
Here we go. EJ's got him. Get off it. Got it. Oh, and they'll stuff it.
Sorry, Brad. Good throw.
So they'll leave that shot there, and it'll be an open draw for 2.
If he got a couple feet higher on his first one, Brad can't make it that good.
Now I'm going to ask you something. It's a little, maybe silly, but he's going to. Let's make sure. Assume he makes the draw here, so he gets his deuce. Remember, we said you'd like to blank and take and get the deuce in 8. Are you just as happy to get it here as you would in 8?
No question.
Okay.
You're not following one.
No
very,
question.
Very similar.
You'll take 2 against Jacobs anytime again?
Yeah, don't. Okay. Yeah, whatever number end it is on the scoreboard,
You're
you
taking
take
it.
All right. Open draw. Anywhere. Paint for 2.
4 feet. Yeah, a couple feet more. Oh, there. Yeah.
Wow,
It's okay.
that's surprising. Wouldn't have thought that.
Should be in the good stuff.
Yeah. Back button. Yeah, it felt like back button, back 4 to me. But. Back button, back 4.
14-2.
Good.
For 2 it is. Gushue. Jacobs misses the run back. Gushue takes the lead. The men this afternoon, the women play tonight when we're back with you at 8 Eastern Time here in Saskatoon. Take the 2 when you can. That's what Gushue does here in the 7th, and now we go to 8, and Jacobs once again will have the last draw as the Hammer playing the Yellowstones.
Max line.
I think the other impressive thing too, that last end, is when Brad Jacobs made that in-turn come around, how quickly Gushue recognized to switch gears. I mean, I think he could have chased it and maybe tried, but to get the blank still, but switch gears and said, okay, let's get our deuce. You don't get so stuck in that mindset of we got a blank here.
Amazing end when you think about it. They were in a bit of trouble. Nichols makes the run back, rolls for a corner. After a good shot by Jacobs, the corner frees and gets an easy 2. Jacobs, you know, it's easy up here, but they had to be a couple of feet lighter. And I think you said it in the break. They brushed it like crazy to get enough curl, and it just went too deep and actually over curled.
Get mesmerized with the line.
Good shot. Here's the thing, Mark. Like,
You know, to your point, ever since I've been involved with this, I remember Linda Moore would always say, you go in with a plan. Every end requires a plan. It's not a game plan. It's an end-by-end plan. And my argument has always been, in other sports, you change midway through, whatever it happens to be. Wouldn't you do it here? If they miss, doesn't that change your mentality? Okay, now we're going to go over and do this now. Aren't you supposed to adjust through a game in the end?
You are, and I think some younger teams, I'll say, get a little bit too caught up in what the plan is. Okay, we're going to do this end, we're going to blank, and then that doesn't bring in the options when there's misses. You don't kind of react to it. I think Jennifer Jones, I said it last night, I think she's one of the very best at calling a game based on what she's seeing in the ice, the opposition, her players. I think you have to play that way more by instinct. You definitely have a plan, but you've got to be fluid.
Nice, Ryan.
Great sweep.
Good spots, buddy. Really good.
The worst front end player for either team's E.J. Harnett at 98.
Yeah, and he had 1 miss. It was at intern.
Yeah. 300s and a 98.
It's good. Wait, don't wait. Over there, line only. Oh, you got Max line. Line only.
Max wait.
Yet at the same time, you've got a couple of skips. Last time we looked, I think it was 63 for Jacobs, and you had, I think Gushue on his draw weight was only 64%.
Yeah, the skippers have missed a few.
All right, let's update the game between John Epping and Matt Dunstone as they play in the 7th. Dunstone leading by a couple, and 1 and 2.
Not the fastest.
So can you get through this hole, I'm imagining, and draw for 3?
Yeah, I think you can, although it looks tight.
Epping got it through an even smaller one for his deuce in the 5th.
You can throw a little bit of weight, though, and kind of touch your red. Probably helps.
Well, right now, Matt Cam, Brett Lang, just watching this. Just his 4th draw of the game, 84% so far. And that is a beauty.
Oh, nice.
3.
3 it is, and just like that, Epping moves in front.
If it wasn't for 2 unbelievable shots by Gushue, Epping wins that game, and he could be 3 wins.
It's good.
Still think we're there.
Weight's good.
Top 12.
It's a little less, I thought.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Top 8.
Whoa. Weight's good. Whoa.
Top 8.
Not
Whoa.
heavy. Curl. Not heavy. Weight's
Whoa.
good.
A little wider, so it should curl even more.
Jeff
Brooke.
Whoa. Whoa,
Still there.
can Jeff.
Still
It's
there.
half 8.
Got a curl.
Whoa. Whoa. Leave it. Just 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 leave it.
Just because the way this has started off. Jacobs going all in on this one?
Pound heavy,
Yeah,
maybe?
Because of all the stones in play?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
I thought that was the rocket slowed a little.
In theory, he has to get 2 here. Force and 9 is what you're thinking, 2 and 10. So he needs 2 perfect deuces with hammer.
7-8.
And when he gets 1 here, it's the odds of winning get a lot shorter.
Pretty tough.
Ryan. Hard, keep going.
Ryan picks up the brother.
Great shot. Really
boy.
good.
Very nice throw.
That's impressive that he could leave that corner guard up.
Nice, buddy.
Or somewhat of a corner guard with that weight. Well done.
Great throw.
Another update as we drop in on Jason Gunlickson looking to win his first up by 2, playing Tanner Horgan out of Kingston. Gunlickson and his last. Adam Casey calling line. Matt Wozniak, Connor Negovin. The front end, run it back, spill it, and sit down. There they are. For 3 to break it open, 9-4.
Gunner doesn't miss many of those.
Good call here, hitting the back red. You're kind of trained to control that front area, but he hits this back one. It releases the other yellow.
Hard. Good
call, bro. Sweet. Great job, Mark. Oh boy.
Conversely,
Real good.
if Jacobs is all out for 2, Gushue trying to hold him just to a single.
All out for the force.
Weight was good.
Shot, Mark.
Roll under. Bump
Oh,
ours
I don't know,
back a
you
little
tell
bit.
me. You tell me. I don't know.
Yeah, oh yeah, you can roll under.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just
And
wasn't.
Like if we can bump it off and roll, it'd be great.
Like
It
I'm
almost
not
looks like if I nose it, the Reds will be lined up good for us.
Yeah, they're really close, Mark. So like
yeah.
3/4 or
Yeah,
roll.
go ahead. Yeah. I think we want to try to get under or the nose.
Under would be pretty nice behind that yellow.
Well,
I
if
think
you
it's
don't,
just like a back 12.
if you don't get under, you might kick out your own yellow.
Right.
You got a 2 down. You need to save that yellow.
Yeah. Pack waiters and stuff.
Even reckon the guard's not horrible here, and you roll behind the corner maybe.
Yeah, I like the weight choice, Russ. Hack
Yeah.
weight, and you're saving your shooter.
Good things can happen if you don't
Back
overthrow
8.
this.
Whoa. Back 12. Whoa. Clean. Great weight. Whoa. Clean. Whoa. Yep.
Mark Kennedy.
Just back 8. Ryan. Curl.
Gotta go. Really gotta curl. Really gotta curl.
Wanted to get right to the nose. A little over top maybe, and they would line them up, or hope to line them up
It's a
anyway.
little less, but it's pretty good.
Okay.
That one,
That's that very good.
Mike McEwen has picked up a single in the 7th, but trails by 5 as they go to 8th. And remember now, as we 10 end games, of course, but you have to play a minimum of 8 in this round robin.
That didn't work quite as well as it looked when it made contact. Now it's going to be tough to get that yellow onto the Reds.
Yes. Still heavy. Whoa. Clean. Yes. Whoa. Still heavy. Yep. Whoa. Yep. Whoa. Right. Go ahead. Right. Hard. Roll it.
Oh, beauty.
Okay, great weight. Shot. Real good weight.
Great job, Mark.
I'm not sure you want to roll in there, Shell, because now you can throw some weight on the yellow.
Yeah.
Right. I think
Yeah,
you're going
agreed.
for about 7-8.
Okay.
It's kind of giving him a catcher.
Absolutely, and it's buried. I'd be tempted to hit it onto
go
that
over the
right
top
hand
if you
one
nose it.
and roll behind the corner.
Control.
I love that.
Normal.
Then you got a gimme double down the middle.
Oh, I love
Yeah,
that.
unless you threw more weight and rolled buried.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Normal. I like normal.
Normal 3/4.
Yeah.
I'll be going for 7/8, 3/4.
Shooter, boys.
Dangerous because you hate to throw a lot of weight when you're down because you can't, Mark doesn't want to roll out here.
Normal.
Whoa. Whoa.
Curl.
Ryan.
Watch the shooter, Ryan. Curl.
Watch the shooter.
Oh, he just right in between. Gets rid of one, still leaves Gushue sitting the 2.
Jeez, it just,
How do you find that hole?
that's ridiculous. And look where the shooter goes.
Yeah, like I'm with you, Russ. I think a little less weight.
Yeah.
A little more options. You keep for sure one in the rings.
Oh my goodness. That curls any more. You're buried behind the corner, the straight corner, and you're buried behind the wide corner.
Option,
Yeah,
but I think we got
kind of bad luck.
Chance
I
here.
like that too. I agree.
He's
Also
playing,
keeps the deuce
he's
open. But
playing the double and roll, right?
yeah, I think he's playing a run back stick or something like that, Mark. But yep, top 4, Jimmy.
Where do we want this? Top of the button?
Oh, another
Top
inch of
4.
curl
Okay.
for Mark.
Yeah.
It's the orange jackets, Cheryl. They've
What,
been
they blind you?
They've been very lucky.
They've been very lucky.
Haven't used this side, this end, right?
Shouldn't have come back that much, though.
I don't think so.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
just-
still good.
I'm just thinking, you know,
Okay.
it should be really close.
What I threw on my second one's probably too much, eh?
I agree. Yeah.
That's in
Even
the
if
ballpark.
that thing hung on the corner, Brad probably has to hit it.
I guess it's not, or they would, but
Yeah, I don't think
it
it
looked
is.
like it tried to spin
Yeah.
back in at the end.
Skip Stone's here in 8.
Line's good.
That's good. Keep it out there, Jeff.
Stay down, Jeff.
It's good.
It's great.
Keep
Top
it out
button.
there.
We're
Line's
there.
good. Line's
Line's
good.
good. Stay
There
there,
have it.
Jeff.
Biting T.
Yeah.
Oh, wait a
T-line. Room. Room.
No.
Line's good.
Gotta be off.
We're back button.
No, biting T.
14-3.
Just biting T.
14-3. It's got to stop.
Gotta stop.
And finally does settle.
Okay. So good.
T-line, edge of the pinhole.
Good throw. Yeah. It's like good.
Not bad.
Yeah.
Pretty good. Like, you know.
A little tighter on time is Jacobs. They've yet to use their timeouts. Each team getting 2 90-second TOs.
Right there?
Yeah.
Double with peel weight and try to roll behind the corner.
Deal. Hard.
The +3 is the fact that
Hard,
he's
EJ. Hard. Gotta go. Hard. Shoot
outplayed his opponent by 5 percentage points in each of his 3 wins. You get a plus when you're 5 percentage points or better. But today, you likely won't get that plus, obviously. He's
No.
not 5% better.
No, but that's impressive in 3 games to do it 3 times in this field.
Player numbers are brought to you by New Holland, proud sponsor of Curling Canada.
That's good there, right? Is that normal? Nope. Board. Okay. I like that. Okay.
Yep. Board.
It's enough, is it? Yeah, I like it.
I think you're going to see Jacobs take on the double
Any
and
more?
roll out to blank, unless this is in a perfect spot.
Whoa!
Jeff.
Jeff Walker.
Hard, Jeff!
Hard, Jeff.
Hard, Jeff!
Hard, Jeff.
Roll it, Brett!
Shooter.
Roll
Shooter.
it!
Oh, going to pick it, and look, it gets the roll. Goodness,
Right
very
there.
nice, great brush. Nice
Shot.
line call.
Does he take on the double?
He does.
Yep. Well, so yeah, I mean, well, what do you want to do? I guess is the question. Do you want to? Would you take the single, and go to 9, or take the blank to 9?
Well, best chance sure will be to blank, but the odds of making this are, I don't know, I'm going to say 10%.
Yeah, I'd agree.
And it could be 3 down in the process. But, you know, he's playing Gushue. Gushue seems to be making the right ones at the right time. So you got to look at your odds. What are my odds of winning 1 down without hammer against Team Gushue in the 9th?
Yep.
Final stone. Can he make the double? Looking for the blank. 1, 2. Oh, no. He's going to sit right there. So he'll take the single and try to force in 9. So Jacobs with the 1.
No, throw a stick on it.
Well, they want to go to have a look. Okay.
Well, you might as well, just in case.
Well, it's a first win for Brendan Botcher, and he picks it up and wins big as they score 3 in 8 against Mike McEwen. Make the final 10-2. So Botcher now 1 and 3, the reigning Canadian champion. 2 and 1 for McEwen. Well, wouldn't this be something?
Stranger things have happened. It looks like it's out by about 1/4 to 1/2.
Boy.
There you go. Wow. Put a stick to it, huh?
Yeah.
Just in case. They'll settle for 1.
It was close, but I think the ring's probably a little small.
It looks like it might be on that little white.
It's time to crave this November. Don't miss out on HBO originals, the latest hit movies, and groundbreaking shows that stream on Crave this November. New plans start as low as $9.99. Now Brad Jacobs was craving the blank, settles for the single. Couldn't lose the shooter, so 5-4. Gushue leads. We go to 9. And once again, Gushue will have the last rock, playing the Redstones.
Both teams at 93%, which is exceptional when you look at the degree of difficulty, especially for the front ends. It's come around freeze, angle freeze. Really good performance. It's really come down to that steal.
Yeah, double centers now. Try to force. You can force, and then you might have your chance for your 3 and 10 or a tie.
Good shot, Pete. Thanks. Very good. Another pick, eh?
Yeah, they're getting some picks.
It's got to stop.
Only Brett if you're going. Line's no good.
It's got to stop.
Just short of it.
It's going to be
beside it now.
right this side.
It's a really bad spot.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, that
Sorry,
is.
guys, I slid tight. Really shot it out there.
Probably just a small tap.
That's
Top 4.
a pretty good spot for Jacobs.
Close.
Top 4. Clean. Rip. Good weight. Good. Top 4.
We can wait here.
Okay, let it work.
Looks like it's running heavy.
Let it work. Ryan. No, it's not curling, boys.
A little extra weight. That's
How
why.
much? Hard.
Got to get to the inside
Keep
here.
going.
Bigger
You got-
pocket here.
Yeah.
Keep going.
Hit
Keep
it
going.
as
Keep
much
going.
as you can.
That's fine.
Well, that was a good call to hit on the outside.
Was it ever?
Yeah,
Yeah.
saved the pocket.
Yeah.
Well, this one has gone back and forth. Matt Dunstone trying to win his first shot rock. There it is, that yellow stone. Back 12 foot at around 5 o'clock or so. So really just
Really gotta
draw
go,
the
guys.
full 12, and that'll get you a couple. He's the hometown team, as it were. He's the only Saskatchewan rep
Yep, it's
at
good.
this year's trials.
It's good. Yep.
Out of the Highland in Regina with Colton Lott at third. Kirk Myers, Dustin Kidby, and here comes the crowd to help. And there they
Good
are.
sweep, guys.
Good sweep indeed to pick up 2 and take the lead.
Great sweep, guys. Just didn't finish that on mine.
I think we could use that later.
Tap that a hair. I don't like that one. Really just a freeze, small tap.
Like a lot of games at this level,
Not much if you're bumping it, though.
they've been stuck on this side in the odd ends. Not much play on the outturn side.
No, true. I've come down this intern all the time. Trying to get to the center line red.
They're trying to tap. Oh, that's way out there.
Freeze or tap, they said.
Come on, we gotta touch the top one. Come on, Ryan. Come on, Ryan. Come on, gotta get the top one. Go, 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 go.
Try to get to that top.
Go, 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 go,
Getting
go.
there.
Go, go, go. Shooter, sit. That works.
Oh, that's
really good
nice.
sweep, Pete. Good sweep.
The power of the brushing, eh?
Even better.
Oh. Well, with that
Good
weight,
shot.
you can do so much. These guys got such powerful
Want that same weight?
downstrokes.
Yeah. A little more weight.
Yeah, a little more.
Well, then, quite a bit more. Mark. Lots more. Hard. Gotta go. Gotta go hard, Mark. All you can get. Hard, Mark. Hard, Mark. Hard.
Oh, I just threw it way too hard.
They were trying to get to nose and just sit right on top of it.
Mm-hmm.
25. All right. 10 seconds. Yeah,
Tanner Horgan down by 5 as Jason Gunlickson looking for his first. Scored a 4 in 5, a 3 in 7. And now Horgan out of the Cataraqui Golf and Country Club with his last.
Hey, he's got a nice chance for a deuce.
You lied. Line's good. You lied. Line's good. Whoa, room. Yep, line's good.
He hasn't been very good at his hammer efficiency, scoring at least 2 with the last rock. Worst in the field, just 9%. So this deuce hasn't happened very often for Tanner Horgan as he gets within 3.
Oh, Mark just made a fantastic freeze into the pocket.
Hit the left. If you know it's the left, and for now.
Yeah. You can do that. But yeah, he'll go there, and then we play that.
I don't mind your call. I don't mind that either. I just then it's gone, and then we're not.
Give this a go, Mark. Yeah, if you did something like that, and then you got another one in there, but.
Yeah.
Jeff,
well, this will be gone. What's that?
Just wonder if you give this a go and Mark's first.
We got to do something with this too right now. I don't like doing this. Time out, wherever you are.
You
can get
we
one
gotta,
or
we gotta open up
the
an
other
avenue
yellow
for this get out
to
right
go.
now.
Well, it's the same yellow. It's just with a
The
different
double
shot.
peel, we still got 2 shots before we get rid of this.
I think you know.
Could you just peel that?
Well, I think I like Brett's. I think he knows it.
Okay.
And then you can get it with the in-off.
Yes.
That's the trick.
On the intern.
Well, I'm thinking just taking some room away from them too.
I like
a
it.
steal
I like the
one
nose.
here is
Yeah.
we're pretty content.
Yeah. I don't mind the outturn either, but I think.
I don't think the outturn does much. It
Yeah,
gets,
I like
gets
this
rid
shot.
of that.
Yeah.
Then they do it again.
I think we.
You can't get rid of
I
you.
like this
Mark
one.
Sugar stays there.
Yeah, no steals allowed by Gushue's team.
I like this one.
But it's interesting because one of the reasons there's no steals, A, he makes a lot of shots, but B, he gives himself a shot by bailing out early. This particular time, remember they had 2 buried, and EJ came down and bounced open.
Yes, yep.
And you said that's kind of neat, but he was trying to get to the inside.
Yeah.
I thought Gushue just peeled the center guard.
Yes.
And he got kind of tricked into hitting the open one.
Yeah, there. I don't mind.
Shade high. Like.
I think I like hitting this right hand. You get rid of the yellow. Now you can play the in-off on the left hand one.
Yeah, I agree. And there's no pocket.
Yeah, because you play that left hand one into the yellow.
Yeah.
One's not going anywhere.
Nope.
Yeah.
Well, at the moment, it does appear as if Jacob is the shot stone by just a little bit.
Yep.
Mark Nichols.
Hard. Hard. Really hard, Jeff.
You got to dig.
Really
Got to really hold this up. Really hold this up now. Hold this up now. Oh, and a little bounce. Little angle raise. And he'll spill it to the back 12.
Wow. Just about missed it.
Not bad.
No. Okay, Mark.
Yeah, boy, this was going with that weight.
Just papers it, Yellow. Ended up pretty good. The right one's usable, and so is the one on the left.
That's the answer. That's the answer.
Yes, sir.
That's funny.
Might be the call. They like it.
Probably got to give you like a
They're in a bit of a hurry-up offense, so Brad yelled down, "Is this terrible?" And then he immediately said, "No, it's not," to himself.
Answered it. He's kind of like Vic.
Yeah.
He asks and
I'll
answers
answer
his
my
own
own question.
Right in here.
heavy, but it's probably close.
Didn't have any brothers and sisters.
This line. Team line.
Well done.
Oh, that's good. Vic.
Top four. Top four. Got it, line. Whoa.
Rippy side.
I think they both go, Mark. They both might go.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
You
They
slash
can't
red.
buy, they can't buy one, Cheryl.
No, I know. That was almost perfect, except it's not.
You haven't played that side at all, and you just queue up
I don't know if
that
that shoe is
and
flying,
right through
though.
there.
I think you want some heat.
Like, that was a really good throw. Good guess on the slow side.
Throw it hard.
Now, Mark Nichols, his last one moved a little bit. This one, as you heard Gushue say, we're going to throw some heat here.
Yeah. That side yellow that was just thrown will end up on the carpet.
Come on, bud.
Here we go. Bam, bam.
Harder than that, bud.
Again, Walker trying to hold it up. Hold it up. Oh, we got it by. Bam, bam. And trying to take it back as far as they can to the back eight.
Good shot.
Really nice.
It looks like, though, they yellow didn't move far enough. It's still the second shot.
Could have gone off it a little.
That's huge. Watch this one on the left hand. Yellow just goes dead sideways at 100 miles an hour. You think it's yellow, Vic?
I think they agree with me. Mark was pretty certain it was. So,
well, that's big.
With 3:56 on the clock, they take their first time out.
Never a
Jacobs.
draw, eh?
Well, he's using it, and then we're in trouble.
It's either this or you could rip this double, but then I guess, I don't know.
He's going to draw if we rip the double. I think they hit and roll.
It's jamming, but I guess that doesn't matter too much. Second shot's really close, Huck. I don't know if it matters much. What's your first thought?
First thought, I thought the hit and roll.
It's going to jam. I think it's yellow here.
But what's wrong if we play the double?
Well,
He's
just
drawing
gonna
top
draw
four.
here.
He's got to make it good, though.
Yeah, I don't mind the double, Russ.
Yep.
Got to chase for the force. Maybe he's deep.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you might get your chance
Yeah,
to
or he
freeze
may-
on top.
I don't know if he's doing anything here.
Well, then
He's
we're
got to
on.
play the draw, and he's got to make it like right here.
Yeah.
He knows that path pretty good, though.
Yeah.
But it is a little quicker than it was.
What do you like, Caleb?
That's my
Our
first.
time's back.
That's my first thought.
I think.
If he freezes, you can't freeze them come off.
Yeah, I like this.
Yeah.
Hit and roll.
Go ahead.
Yeah. Nail that line.
I think they all have good and bad merits, really. The double, like you say, gives Gushue a free one, and he'll probably make it.
Good board.
I think board is going to be close.
I think this is the best shot, the hit and roll. Mark brings up a good point, though. It's going to jam.
It will, but if it'll jam only if you make it perfect, but then it's perfect.
Right.
You're right behind those double centers.
Board.
You just don't want to high side and get your own.
I think I'd take my chances on the double.
Would you?
I think I would.
Yep.
All right, let's quickly update Jason Gudlickson against Tanner Horgan, up by 3. And it is Horgan. That's the Yellowstone you see, just top of the button.
Just a touch less.
He's surrounded, though, by red. And from this angle, it looks like a short angle raise to shot rock for Gudlickson. Out of the Morris Curling Club, Morris, Manitoba.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hard. Hard.
And the way it goes, shooter goes, settles down, and that will be for 2 more. And that will be the game as Gudlickson will pick up the win, his first.
Oh, boy.
I want to give him his house.
Hey. There you go.
Jacobs can't buy one, can he?
No, and even Mark, that one that left that kind of thin double was, he threw it perfect.
Yep.
Yeah, it's definitely the double.
So, it's a big win for Gunlickson. He went winless in his previous trials appearance, so that's his first win.
It is. But what I'm saying is there's nowhere good to roll. Like rolling there is terrible. Rolling there, he makes this double.
I think it might be us.
Yeah, you're right. Let's just make the double.
Yeah, half a rock or so.
And the crowd's into it too. They're sort of like a donut here at the SaskTel Center. Everything is on the outsides. The middle is empty right now.
Well, and Saskatchewan's playing in the building.
Even if
Half the calf?
if this double's made and he rolls away, where do you draw if you're Jacobs? Because Gushue will have an in off on that top red one.
Yep.
Gushue first.
Yep. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Brett. Gotta go, Brett.
Hard, close to
Hard,
land.
Brett. Hard.
Help it
Hard.
over. Angle it back.
Come on,
Touch
hard,
it.
hard.
Now spill it. And away it goes. Very nice. Gushue.
Shot.
Good job, Brad.
Again, that
Pretty smooth, actually.
that ability to come through with
Might have fooled you, but
a big shot when it's really most needed, you know.
He definitely does it. I do think that is his perspective, is not needing it so bad, being in a good place in life. I think you just don't try as hard and you relax and you don't have that urgency to have to win. You play a lot looser.
They put their two center guards up. Brad ignored them, and this will be the only reason that could hurt him. But it's got to be perfect. If you get it like full four, it's such an easy double.
Got early room. Line's good though. Back four. Hoping it comes down.
It should on this side. It should slow down here.
Ryan.
Line's good.
we're still there.
If anything, it's
It'll
going to
curl
overcurl.
pretty
It's got to
hard.
be just here.
Over curl is okay.
No,
We're all there.
not only
Coming
top
down.
eight.
Line's really good.
No,
boys.
no.
Always there.
Never.
Sit.
Okay, good try, Brad. Good throw.
Really good attempt.
Good throw.
Curled nice in here with, and he was had a 10-8 on
I got some curl, eh?
Yeah, that side's been aggressive every
I don't
time
mind the
we've
hair
covered
more
it.
there, Mark. Yeah.
hack.
Hack, yep.
Okay.
I'm seeing a little curl here right now.
Yeah, how do you like that ice?
That's good. I think that's nice and generous.
Should be lots.
Yeah,
Just be a touch slow going.
but
this
I
way
can
in
get
this
on
path.
it. If it looks wide, I can hit it early.
Yeah. Just think it might be
A little slower.
Just 3 feet slower here. You know, not much.
These
but
tough shots have become easier now that they know how to directional brush. Just don't overthrow it. Get it out to the broom and let Walker carve it over.
Well, and these
Good.
shots are
Good
how
hack.
Brad
Yep.
makes his money.
Oh,
It's nice.
Yep.
Here, heavy. Pretty good.
Final stone.
Pretty good weight.
Yes!
Here in 9.
Whoa, Jeff!
Now Walker goes.
Really hard, Jeff!
It's starting to
Really
go on him.
hard, Jeff!
Starting to go on him. Get it by. Now, can you hold the
Mark.
shooter? No,
Hard
you
again.
won't. Can you push it far enough? No, you won't. Settling for just a single is Gushue here in 9.
pretty close.
Very good.
Interesting.
One red.
Jacobs will look for a couple to force an extra. 3 will give him the win. Well, we have a couple of finals already in the books. Botcher's a winner over McEwen. That's his first. And Gunlickson wins over Horgan. That's his first win. Meanwhile, Gushue had a chance. Wasn't very happy. Left his head shaking as he went down to the end after missing that opportunity for 2. Settles for the single. Gushue leads it by a couple. Jacobs now with last rock, playing the Yellowstones coming home.
Yeah, well, check marks for Jacobs. It was good enough for the force.
That's right. Yeah, you remember back, Brad could have hit the center guard sooner, and
yeah.
I liked it.
mind you, he's a quarter inch from ending the game there too.
Mine's good. Go ahead.
That's the
Mine's
tricky
nice.
part. That's the beautiful part of the sport. When do you bail? When don't you?
Hart, head down and go.
Well played in by Jacobs.
As much out as you can. Hart, keep going. Keep going. Just keep going.
I think that's a conversation, Russ, that most teams have after the game is, well, we could have maybe bailed here. Or
Yeah.
that seems to always be.
Sweet.
Well, it's Dunstone leading by 1. It appears. There we go. Thank you very much. Very close for shot Stone. Quiet tap on the yellow for maybe 2 for repping.
I think so. Matt Dunstone threw one on his first to try to guard this, but it overcurled by almost a full rock, leaving the shot for Epping.
Good. Hey, go then now.
Try and touch it.
Hard Langer. Push. Push, Langer. Push.
And coming up to it, so that is for 1. And now the measure.
Well, that came down hard. They weren't even worried.
Yeah, it's a shame because it was a guaranteed 2.
And they measure. Really close. I mean, I look at that back end on the outside. It's really close. I am going to go with red at this moment. What do you think?
Red.
Thank you. Thank you. There you go.
Yay.
All right. Oh, let's go one more time, says the Dunstone third, Colton Lott.
Jeff, go ahead.
One more time.
Right there.
Again. As we're watching, of course, another stone drawn in by Gushue. One more time. Pointing again. There he goes. And even Lott acknowledges, yes, it's red. So 2. A huge 2 for repping to lead by 1. Dunstone with Last Rock coming home.
We were right both times in that
Line
measure.
right now. 2 line.
We get extra credit.
Gotta wait. Top 4. Line's great.
Interesting, Shirley, going around the corner guard without hammer, but that's what Gushue did. He's trying to choke it off.
Yeah. I've seen that a little bit more rather than throwing the center again.
Perfect. Oh, no.
Oh, don't bounce.
Okay. Good shot each.
So quick on that side.
Nose, little inside.
I was trying.
What weight are you seeing here, Brett?
First thought was normal.
Normal? Okay.
What do you think?
Sure. You could run pretty straight here. Normal.
Slight mistake, even though it was a good effort. It's really not a hard shot here for Gallant.
And you're good.
Yep.
Brett will be really good if he can nose this yellow, because now you're higher in the house and there is no come around.
Hard, Mark.
Be perfect.
Hard.
Nichols right out of his hand. Oh, very nice to hold it past the guard and avoid any jam.
Yeah, and nothing to freeze to over on that side now.
Yeah, you got to hit and roll your way there now.
Nice shot.
Huge shot here because they're going to throw peel weight at this, and they have to stick it on the side or it's not going to be in the rings.
Oh, it's Kennedy.
Oh, look at that.
Very nice.
I think it was the right guy throwing it at 99%.
No kidding.
He's had a great game.
No, both front ends outstanding.
They have. It's pretty impressive.
And the hurry up offense too. He was in the hack in a hurry.
Yeah.
Now I still got them having one more.
I just don't want to lose
Both
this.
teams have used one.
This one?
Do you peel this and try to go into it?
You can. Yep. If that's your best shot.
That's a great call.
Okay. I like
I
that.
don't mind the pick either.
Well, I don't want to lose this.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, let's try this.
This is brilliant.
He's
Half
got
rock
some work
double,
to do
really.
If we just make the peel.
I think it's a small half.
Looks to me like a small half.
Okay.
Finally, a quick curl and just a smidge. But
So that's the view from the
guys, what are we doing?
the home end. Jacobs. All the curlers get to use those monitors.
Hard, Brett.
Mark Nichols.
Well, go through the hole. Yep. Good. Okay.
And underneath, so ripping off the corner.
That's all right.
bad at all.
Okay.
It's better than going to
little
ours.
speed wobble coming out.
Sure. Right? Even if you tap that frozen.
Yeah, that's pretty
Top
good,
eight
Russ.
weight.
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah, they don't quite have the angle in that yellow to play a hit.
No.
The danger here is putting a big angle on it so there's an easy double again.
And he can't really come around them.
No, and you can't play the run back.
Yeah, so
They didn't quite get the right angle on that last yellow, unfortunately.
Top 4. Freeze the red.
T-line.
Freeze the red.
Yep.
We're right around everything.
Easy, your boy.
Whoa.
I think that's the audible.
Is it even heavier than that?
Yes.
Whoa.
Back T.
No.
Curl it?
No. You're by.
Hard, Brad. Hard, Brad.
Go, Brad.
Oh, you're good.
Okay.
Wow.
Okay.
And it'll be fourth shot.
Sorry, guys.
Mark's
I
done
didn't
that
think you were back there.
with his first rock a lot.
Same thing. Never.
Just peel the guard or
I don't like peeling the guard.
if you hit what you see of the yellow now, it might get both of them.
double, yeah.
Yeah, he's coming off of that then, right?
Yeah, I know. We guard that now. But he's probably still coming off it.
Yeah. You want to take a run at the double?
Yeah,
Thin?
I think so.
Think so?
Yeah, you might be able to get both
You're
yellows
taking
to go.
You're taking your red, you're making the shot, are you not?
Yeah.
So he's coming around this.
Yeah. Yeah, we got to... Yeah, this is a gross situation.
Well, it's not that bad.
What if we guard?
You could argue to just leave those alone.
Right by your
Yes.
feet.
He's coming this way.
Yeah, true. That'd be pretty yucky too.
Not a ton of time.
Okay,
Brad.
let's pick it. Yeah. Try and
You just
pick it and we'll go through the hole here.
Well,
Straight pitch?
Clean
That's-
pick.
We're not
That's
trying
the
to
right
make
call.
Well, to
No.
my simple mind, it's if that rock, the yellow, on the top of the 12 is the dangerous rock that he's going to use.
Unless you like
Fine,
that,
I'll get
Mark,
rid of
I'm
it.
fine
Exactly.
with
Yep.
it if you want to try it.
It is that simple.
That's the best result.
Yeah, I got a half a rock. I don't think.
Okay.
And I'm dreaming up probably the worst mistake here would be wrecking the guard.
Yep.
If somehow Kennedy makes the tap and negotiates out that back one, which I'm not sure he can do, there's such an easy double or triple there.
Yeah.
Whoa.
I didn't like the center guard. I didn't love that.
No.
Because of the in-off double.
Oh my. Oh my.
That changes things.
Okay. You go like 3 now. Shoot. I don't know. Like,
Well, we probably got to
Really
talk
that
about
bad?
this.
Same
Hey.
sort of shot.
We probably got to talk about it.
They have
Time
one
out.
more timeout. No,
There
they
you
did.
go. You do have one more. There it is, the second. So 90 seconds.
If you got that there and out that way, you might sit 3 together. But it's going to be such an easy double, triple for
Yeah,
Gushue.
right now we can't pass that red, right?
No matter what, it's always going back to here.
Right.
The only other shot is something on that guard. That would be, it's probably too early for that though, hey?
Well, you're not. You're almost playing like a tap shot.
That's what I meant.
Into there, yeah.
I'm playing the tick in the ring.
But then that leaves it this open to
What
get
about
rid
this?
of 2 yellows.
What about this?
yeah.
Yeah.
It's not terrible. Just work it.
Right.
Yeah. Only thing I guess is
Well, and
he
you
hits and rolls away and it gets real tough on us. We got 3 rocks. That's not bad.
Yeah. Rather freeze.
Yeah,
than
put it
hit
You
I
like
like
that shot,
freeze.
Caleb?
I like
Yeah,
the
put it
freeze.
Yeah, that's a good call.
What turn do you like? Out?
I think I got to throw Pete's out here, yeah.
Make them get
out.
rid of their stone for
You're
you.
out?
Well, and the other idea too is
Lift, eh?
if Brad, let's say the freeze isn't perfect, the freeze is maybe a little that way. Brad hits it dead on and gets rid of it. Now it's high enough in the rings that it gives Jacobs that.
What do you want to see?
I like it. You might see Gushue guard it now.
Yeah, because he considered even on the last one.
Mm-hmm.
Mark Kennedy
Mine's
try
good.
to lay the freeze
Room.
right down on
Got it.
top of
Room.
Quick
shot
Got
stone.
room.
quick side.
You got room right now.
Wait for it. Wait for it.
Don't leave it, boys.
Behind it. Bumpy.
Yep, Ryan.
Again.
Ryan.
Slap of the brush from
Hard.
Kennedy.
Hard. Keep going. Okay, whoa. Whoa, whoa.
And back they will go as he goes around and sits back 8.
All right.
Still leaves Gushue sitting to 2.
Mark just likes to bury around top 8 rock.
What was your split there?
Be tough to make the double.
Yeah.
I think we gotta try this.
Yeah. Stick it.
Even a little roll this way. Yeah. Although that might
Doesn't
probably
it
better
set up
right
the
on
double
nose
then?
and get this one to roll that way.
Yeah, if Gushue's dead on, can Jacob throw it hard enough?
Yeah, that's what I think that might be there then.
It really has been a wonderfully played game. The deuce in 6, a reply in 7. And look at the numbers by both these outstanding teams. It's been great entertainment. But right now it's Gushue's to win 6-4. The game story brought to you by Tim Hortons, the official coffee of Curling Canada. Still shaking his head. Missed them both.
It's unusual. He said about 3 of them like that. One side's quicker than the other, and it can fool anybody.
Hard! Gotta go!
Gallant trying to hold it up.
It's good.
Walker on the carry.
Right to it, right to it.
Going to be able to push it through and get it. Runs it back, gets the second shot. They're sitting 3 without.
Oh, but I think there's a triple.
Just over curled just an inch. He could have curled a little more and probably got away with it.
The key, the real key, to making the back double doesn't matter, but can he throw it hard enough to get that out of there?
Even if you just touch it.
Right, true.
You don't even have to completely move it.
Probably has to go out turn it so flat.
Yeah, it's flat.
Intern will give you the bigger jump, but it rolls lower. I think he has to go out turn. And hard.
Here we go.
Curl.
Jacobs.
Yep, right. EJ.
Harden with it. How many have you got? Got one. Stuffed it. Going to go, and it's going to roll over and just sit underneath. And it is the shot stone. You're looking for 2 to tie, Jacobs.
Holy.
That's magical.
He threw a ton on that.
That's unbelievable.
You couldn't make it any better.
Second time out called by Gushue.
Like you hit that any thinner and you're going underneath it.
Yep.
You couldn't hit it any better.
No.
On a pile of weight.
Brad's just going to ignore everything because he's just going to concede the 2.
That yellow's close to on the red, right?
Sorry, thin yellow?
No.
The guard.
Yellow, red, and then wherever our yellow's going, right, is potential.
That's why Brad's going deep here.
A couple ends ago, I should say.
You want back 4 for sure.
Gotta go. Gotta go. Can't hurt it. Gotta go.
Right back
Back
here.
button.
We're close, aren't we? Out of his hand, Walker. Gallant.
Back 4.
14-4.
Close.
Easy.
Yours. Oh. Close.
Whoa.
Sorry, Mike. It's fine. No. Shot.
That's good.
Is it?
Shot.
You're shot right now.
We're shot.
Yeah.
Do you see anything?
Well, you'd have to get really lucky. No, I don't see anything.
What about this? Cheryl will let go. Another one at 1,000,000 miles an hour. There.
Shot.
The red one goes that way. If you got that red as thin as you can at a high speed, but you'd lose. It's still probably only for 2.
Yeah, you'd lose the top yellow.
How much time?
Your shooter.
You got 20 seconds left here. He's got to settle, get in. Now they do believe. Remember, they put a stick to one that was just outside the rings. I wouldn't. I'd ask for a stick on this one too for second shot.
Spread it the other way, but
There just is a straight draw to the pinhole, and stops the clock with 8 seconds.
Can you imagine if he was able to make that triple and kick that red one far enough to sit a couple?
Oh.
I don't know what Brad Gushue would have done.
No idea.
How's the weight?
Don't need it. Okay.
Well, yeah.
Can you clean
Go ahead
it?
then. Doesn't have to curl though. It's
No,
good.
no, just
It's good. Just straight.
clean it.
Yeah. You're good. You're good.
Well, if he touches this back, then there's no question.
You can check him if you want.
There you go.
Yeah, I think
So
we're good. You can check.
they are going to call for a measure. Nichols has a look, and one more time.
Yeah.
Oh, he's going to give it to them. So he says it's 2 for sure. So we're going to go one more. We're tied at 6. Gushue will have last rock. So now let's go over to the game between Epping and Dunstone as they play 7-6.
Run back double. I think it's only for 2 because I think that top red will jam on the left yellow.
Two's enough.
8-7 the score. Run it back, kill them both.
Dead on is really, really close.
Yep. Whoa, yep. Whoa.
Dunstone. This crowd will tell you if he makes it. Got one. Oh, he chips it by and will not make it. And so Epping will steal one in 10. It'll go into the books as a 9-7 win. And Epping with the win now goes to 2-2. And Dunstone remains winless in 4. When we come back, the entertainment gets better. Gushue, Jacobs going into extra.
The 2021 Tim Hortons Curling Trials are brought to you in part by Tim Hortons, the official coffee of Curling Canada. By Scotties Facial Tissue, unleash the Scotties. By Home Hardware, here's how. And by New Holland, proud sponsor of Curling Canada.
Empty, empty, empty. We're still playing. Here on Sheet A, we're going to an extra. Gushue and Jacobs on this Tuesday afternoon, tied at 6. And Gushue and the team from St. John's do have last rock playing the Redstone.
Red, yellow.
Hey, he looks good.
Yeah. Maybe
this way.
This way a little bit.
Sorry.
Probably like.
Whatever you think.
How much could you see,
They're
Jeff?
basically dead lined up. Like
What's that, Jeff? It's got to go this way.
dead lined up. It just missed it and hit and ticked the other one. Yeah.
Well, I can move it again.
See it.
Why is our time running?
Can you stop our clock, please?
Is that good there? What you guys saw?
Yeah, but our time's still going.
Yeah, that looks good to us, but we lost 20 seconds.
Okay, just
And
they'll give it
counting,
back
it's
to
still
us.
going.
Yeah, it's running.
Here,
Still going.
right?
Somebody went for a coffee.
The official's right there. And they stopped it now.
Interesting play, isn't it, to go to the corner guard, stack him up on the corner, which doesn't win you the game.
Like top 4 height.
But it's worked as far as getting a couple of errors.
Makes the tick really different
too
look.
deep.
Not so easy.
You have to throw it harder to get your thrown rock way
More
across.
deep, I'd like to
we're just-
over-curl
We're
a
just
hair.
T-line, though. We're just T-line. We're
Mark.
T-line, we're good.
So many of these leads make the tick all the
Whoa,
time on the
Mark,
center line.
Whoa. Okay, good. Good toss, each.
3/4.
Okay.
Yep, gotta go. Hard! Low! Hard! Low, yep! Whoa! Shooter. Hard,
Right, well, that'll get rid of a couple nicely.
That is nice.
That upweight ability of Brett Gallant.
Because you've seen sometimes where they'll play that and then you'll stuff one into the center and now you
Yeah,
throw a double guard there.
Yeah, for sure. That's a wonderful shot.
It's good, halfway.
E.J. Harden.
Gotta go a little.
Yeah, just make
this usable.
Just dead guard it.
High. I see that.
Just dead
Never
guard
off.
it.
Whoa.
Whoa, 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 we need a guard here.
Just stop. Hey, sit.
Great comeback by Jacobs. When you think about it, they've really had to work hard after being down a couple, and they're actually out curling Team Gushue by 4%.
Dead buried.
Okay, you want to chase? Like
Whatever
he's
you
never,
think's the best shot.
he's never getting one in better than this behind that.
Okay. No.
What do you like, Mark?
I don't want a straight peel either.
What do you like?
Like
You like that or the straight peel? I mean,
okay.
Peel's a shot, is it not?
I think so.
Yeah. Take the top of our red.
Touch them both.
Yeah, it wouldn't hurt. The red one's not really of any consequence, really.
Oh, I don't really want to touch this. Yeah, it's good. Get her through. Shot.
That works.
Good. Yeah, if we touch it through, I like it. But
that's what I
Boy,
said.
tied up. You look all the way back to that third end where they gave up the steal.
Yeah.
That's.
Yeah.
And that was just on a brilliant shot by Gushue.
Yeah. And he made another freeze to set up a Skip's deuce.
Halfway.
And Jacobs has been right there too. It's just that if Jacobs makes it, it's a 3-point swing. He just missed the double.
Don't give him
Mine's
too much
fine.
angle here. Line's good.
I'd like it. Ryan.
Line's good.
That's why they're
Ryan.
evenly
Yep.
matched
No
head to head over all these years.
Yep.
Keep going.
That's good.
Good
Attaboy.
guys.
great deal, Mark.
Yes.
Most club curls just say, why aren't you throwing a center guard? But that gives a hitter like a Mark Nichols a nice true angle to make the double and eliminate everything.
Yep.
This way, there should be one rock left in play.
Hard, Jeff.
Come on, bud.
Hard.
Come on, you got her.
You're okay.
You got her.
Shot.
shot.
A little bit less.
Similar.
Okay, line's good.
It's not heavy.
Go ahead.
So here you are, to your point. We're tied at 6 here on a Tuesday afternoon, and the all-time series, Gushue leads by 1, 28-27.
Incredible.
That's good there. Good there.
And Yoni has control of this game because he won the draw to the buttons. Like, how even are these guys? And then whoever wins this game, if you get to the playoffs, might be automatically hammer.
Again, the importance of this one is that we know 3 teams will make the playoffs. First place goes to top spot, gets first place, a bye to the final. First place, a bye to the final. And if it comes down to it and they're tied with the same record at the end of all this, it would go to the winner. So it's a really big game. And, you know, McEwen hurt a little bit by losing his first. But there will be now only one undefeated team. And we know that Gushue finishes against McEwen, if I remember correctly.
That's right.
So those are the big 3. Starting to see a little bit of separation, obviously. Botcher wins his first today. That's big. And convincingly over Mike McEwen. So here we go, Skip Stones in this 6-6 tie. Guarding all day?
Yep. Okay. He might cheat a little bit towards the center line.
Toss yours.
Just keep a broom on it. Line's good.
Toss yours.
Okay.
Line's good.
Line's good. Tight's fine.
There it goes. Once it crosses that line, it'll start to move just a bit.
Just clean.
Clean.
Clean. Clean.
Yeah, well done.
Good. Great spot. Good sweep, guys.
The other option is we play the draw now.
Yep, you can play the draw now.
But then you prefer this path, eh? Okay, straight deal.
He's going to go.
He's going to try to go.
No, no, he's going to go. He's going to go here. Where he's going to go.
That's my only concern.
To force Brad to
so right now
an
we can
out-turn
play
draw.
down a good path, make a good draw.
Just draw to here, you mean? Like
Oh, we could, but then
Draw side of 4, in turn.
I was saying right here.
No. What about here?
Yeah. Here? Yeah.
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 Well, I don't know. Whatever you think.
We've played that spot a few times.
Yeah,
Like,
I
that's where you
don't
made
hate
it
that.
free.
Yeah. Or like I said, you get one in here, you get it in a good spot. He's gonna have a hard time getting shot. Yeah,
But
it's true.
True.
But
If you're all
you're right.
short or
Then
long.
we could end up shrinking our rings. Yeah. Okay, let's go there. I like that.
This is this goes against
The same.
this kind of thinking is only at this level.
Your freeze was right
Yeah,
here.
you know what he's trying to do is he knows that Jacobs is going to end up forcing him to a new path on the draw. You know, if he just peels, and so then that's what Brad wants to do, is be able to throw down a path that he knows for this draw, because otherwise he could get forced out wide on the out turn, and he hasn't thrown out there for much on that side of the sheet actually.
Yeah.
My other concern for Gushue here would be this is a slower path, so he doesn't want to be too cute here and lob it at top 12.
Top 4 depth, boys.
I didn't mind the out turn draw.
Yeah, yeah.
Like following.
It's quicker.
Yeah.
Hold nice.
Have a look.
I think they played a lot more.
Okay.
It's a little light.
Come
Top
on,
button.
Go ahead.
Let it
Doesn't
curl a
look
bit
heavy.
if you can. Front in.
14-8.
Wait, skip.
So the switch,
14-8. It's got a curl.
as Gallant would allow, try to help it over.
Perfect.
Boy, it's exactly where he wanted it to go. Gosh.
Wait.
Very nice.
Timeout. So you get 4.5 minutes and then a 90-second timeout.
I'm out.
Yeah, your only other shot is right.
Or what Mark said. Stop it.
How do you make it good? How do you make this good?
Let's just
That's my
stall.
thing.
I think you almost tap
just
it.
stall.
Just off nose.
Right, but the distance of the 3 is important. Because if you bump it here, he's just picking it.
No, right.
That's what I mean. Like, it's got to be ultra precise.
Oh, I know, but if
well,
it is, it's a tough scorer.
Yeah.
I mean, you make the roll, I get it, but he's got the same draw that he's thrown 4 times. He's
Not missing
What do you
it.
like, Caleb? I don't know. As soon as we're not, if we're not dead perfect on the little tap shot.
It's the same with the roll, right? If we're
Not
not,
really.
dead perfect with the roll.
Well, he does have to make his final shot, right? What do you like?
I think we can probably hit and roll a bit over to the side.
You like the hit and roll.
If he wants to like draw to the in turn where there's not much forefoot
See, like
there.
this is what I'm
If
thinking.
you can get it to
If
here,
you roll it to
you don't have to be
half and
completely
half.
buried.
He's got to be. He's with that same draw.
With that same draw,
He's losing rings right there. Or sorry, room right there.
What if you just rolled here?
Yeah. No,
Yeah, that's
exactly.
not bad.
Exactly.
Just changes up his thought. Okay.
It does.
Then he's crossing the center line because he wants to chase. And then
We got lots of time.
We got lots of time.
So if we rolled it to here,
Use your time.
this hack waiter, they've seen it. That's one of the challenges.
Yeah, but
Never know.
gotta make it.
Never know. And if we just roll right into the side of ours, we catch a piece of the 4. So if he wants to throw that same draw, I don't know.
Never roll it to just edge on edge like Mark.
That's what we're talking about.
Yeah.
Ideally, but it's hard to be perfect. But we've thrown this board weight hit and roll a couple times.
We did.
Yeah.
Okay with that?
And the error is roll big. Don't do that. Right?
Oh, let's make the shot.
Yeah.
Okay. Guys cool with that? You like that?
The 1-inch tap that I've drawn on the number 1 side is just so precise. I think I like going what they're doing. It gives Brad an easier shot, but at least he has to throw it. If you play that freeze and you over curl by 1/4 inch, you're shaking hands.
Yeah, and that's exactly what Jacob said. He's like, I want to make him have to throw a shot.
Yeah, I know.
And taking the time, it really does indicate the importance of the game and this win to whomever it goes to, because of the fact this could determine first place when it's all said and done.
Mm-hmm. Hit and roll and make him draw.
It's interesting because we get to hear both teams, and I heard Gallant say we'd like you to throw the in turn draw of the button. If this is made perfect, they probably have to go out turn. Not that that's a tough shot, but it might be a little different in speed.
Well, if he rolls over far enough, can't he play the same draw he did?
Yeah.
He could.
There's not a lot of room, though. He'd have to take more ice.
Board. Solid. Good weight.
Clean.
But if they roll perfect, it'll be tougher.
Straight. Whoa. 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 Whoa.
Final stone for Jacobs.
Straight.
Hard, EJ.
Now, where's this going to roll to? Oh, right to the corner.
That's a nice shot.
Is it ever?
Great throw, Brad.
Really good throw.
Yeah.
Best you can do. I thought you were going to roll a little more with 4, but nice throw.
Thanks.
This has been a well-curled game. Stops right there, maybe better, but he's going to. So he throws the exact same shot back, which looks easy, but it's curving away from the button.
Get it ready.
So you're running out of rings. You'd like to be curving into the button.
Played actually right down to the corner of that stone that just rolled in.
Well, yes, and it's like he can't draw the button here. Well, I guess he can, but he's flirting with the guard. So there's only about a 3-foot circle, a 2-foot circle that he can put this.
Final stone in this wonderfully played 6-6 tie, and he needs a good half of the 4-foot.
It's pretty good.
Line's
Brad
fine.
Gushue.
Felt like it was there, guys.
Line's fine.
T. Felt like
It's
it was
nice
there.
that he's
Real
thrown
close.
this.
You're over here.
Line's perfect.
Weight's good.
82%
Back button. 14-6.
as the crowd
We're there.
responds here at SaskTel Center for the win.
Okay, Mark, good luck.
Newfoundland and Labrador fans wave the flag. It was a great game.
Yes.
And with that, Gushue now the only undefeated team, 4 straight wins.
I felt like I gave you a foot or two more there.
As the brush goes up, Jacobs falls to 3-1. And will that be the determining factor when it's all said and done, and who finishes and gets that bye to Sunday's final? So, Gushue, Jacobs, McEwen, Cooey not playing today at 2-1. They're the only teams above 500. Epping picks up a big win to go to 50. And then on through, Matt Dunstone still looking for win number 1. So, Cooey back on the ice after having the day off. And who's he going to play? Brendan Botcher, who comes off his first win, 10-2 over McEwen. And that is tomorrow morning, make a note, at 10 a.m. Eastern Time. But tonight, after a short break, we'll be back with you at 8 p.m. Eastern. Jennifer Jones, can she remain undefeated? She goes against the 2-time Canadian champion in Carrie Anderson. Gushue, Jacobs, just those 2 names. And they put on a show for us this afternoon with Gushue coming through on a last rock draw to the 4-foot to pick up the win. What would you expect from the Tim Hortons Curling Trials here on Canada Sports Leader, TSN.